Easy 150.
Probably over 150.
Easy.
But I'm telling you right now, for 100, we're doing something special for that one.
I got to be here.
Hey, for 100, we're going to have everybody ever been on BNY going to be in this building.
That's tough.
It'll be 25 of us all trying to just grab the mic like a freestyle cipher.
I can't wait for that.
We're going to have to expand the deck for that. I mean, the shed for that.
Knock down walls.
Yeah.
Shout out Cooper Construction.
Break down barriers.
Hey.
Break down.
What's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling?
I'm good.
We good, man. We good.
Kiana, how was your week?
It was amazing. You know, the beginning of the week, right? I suffer from not being able to smell. No
COVID?
lie. No, not COVID. My allergies is real messed up during this time. Like,
Okay.
the peak of spring and the peak of fall. Winter. Like, my allergies are always off the chain. Right?
All right.
So, for the past, week and a half, I couldn't smell at all. And when I say I couldn't smell, dead ass. Like, couldn't smell but could taste everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2 days ago, my husband I can't take this shit no more. You got to figure it out. I'm like, what you mean? Like, I really can't smell. I got frustrated because I couldn't smell coffee. If you know me, I love...
Wasting coffee? Like that cup you left here last week?
Yep.
Did I waste it?
Yeah, it was a full cup. It was still there. I came in the next day, I was like, oh, Kiana.
So... Rick, you've known me for a while. How many cups did I go through when you first met me?
I don't know, 10, 12 a day.
It
Something
wasn't
ridiculous.
that
It was wild.
It was crazy though.
Being my audience, it was ridiculous.
It was.
I never seen anything like it.
It was. So I go through this fast, and I'm like, okay, I need to cut coffee because my migraines are getting worse. Like, I can't do coffee as much as I used to.
Okay.
So I got frustrated, to the point where I'm crying. And he like, don't worry about it, babe. I got you. I'm like, you got me? He like, yeah, I got you.
Ooh.
He gives me, what is it, Sinex?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Made by Vicks. Shout out to Vicks.
And when I tell you, throughout the day, my nose was draining, of course, because it was congested and I didn't even know it.
Right.
When I tell you I can smell now, and it feel amazing to actually smell, you never know how much you really appreciate something until it's really gone.
Damn, that's anything in life right there.
Bruh.
Facts.
You need your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I couldn't smell pine sol. I couldn't smell bleach. I couldn't smell
Hold a
eucalyptus.
second now.
I work in a daycare, so I clean.
All right,
okay?
there it is.
Let's
Just a little context. Just
clarify.
had to clean up a little
we
bit.
don't just sniff bleach around
Right,
my house.
no.
Yo, you
So,
listen too much Eminem.
but I knew I was cleaning. You stupid. I knew I was
45.
cleaning. I knew I was cleaning, but I couldn't smell it.
Okay.
So, that coffee put me over the edge, though. And now, I can smell again. It feels so good.
Well, congrats to the nose.
Congrats.
Yeah. Nell, how was your week with your wife not being able to smell shit?
Horrible.
Just, typical day in a household. In a dancing household,
Hey.
It's always something.
Oh.
But
We
it
made
is
it
what
through.
it is, man. It is what it is.
How the kids doing?
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's good.
Shout out to baby boy. He got a job.
Hey.
Calvin's got a job.
Oh, at Whack Arnold's. You know what's going to happen next.
Baby girl
that
is
skit went.
doing amazing with her honors classes.
Shout out
Good.
to
Yeah, man.
I appreciate her coming out last week to Lil Rick's game too as well.
Of course. Listen,
yeah.
when I make promises to my nephews, pinky promises, I can't break them. I didn't care what was going on that day. Actually, I was like, hey, yo, we got to go to Rick game.
I was just as committed.
You was.
There'll be more games in the future, so we already know. Open invite.
We did.
We'll be there.
Hey, Nell, can I get your attention for a quick second?
What's up?
This is a couple of things I want you to do for us. Real quick, you're a brand new uncle.
Yes, sir. My great
Yay,
uncle.
he's a great uncle.
Hey.
Shout out to my nephew, DeAndre.
Can we get a round of applause for the nephew right
Yes.
there? Absolutely.
My man brought his first child in the world. Healthy baby boy.
Straight up.
8 pounds, 7 ounces.
Oh, that's a big boy right there.
7 pounds, 8 ounces.
7, 8.
One of them. But he's here. And he's healthy. So shout out to him and T, man. This is girl. This is lady.
Okay.
Shout out to him. And shout out to his mama too. My sister. I love her to death. She was there for the whole thing, of course. Great support system. So
Yeah.
shout out to the fam, man.
Shout out to the fan. Number love for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now we had a conversation early in the week. I was still kind of putting together the BNY podcast. Before I produce the rough draft to everybody, then everybody take a look at it, make changes from there, then we come out with a great show for everybody. But you said, hey, my man's, I want to bring him on the podcast. Hell of a story, hell of a background. I'm not even gonna say anymore. I want you to do the honors of introducing our guests for our BNY talks tonight. Now, who we got, man?
All right, so before I introduce this man, I just wanna, and he knows me, so I be on joke time with him a lot. We gotta get each other through our days and all types of stuff. But ever since the first day I met this man, he always been kind of standoffish, which I personally understand, absolutely 100%. But he took that risk. He came down in the basement for the first time. He was craving some knowledge about getting his clothing line together,
Yes,
and
sir. Yes, sir.
he just, he needed some insight. And I taught him how to fish a little bit. And man, he took it and ran. He did a bid. I don't want to say a little bid, but he did a bid. And instead of coming home and begging and forcing people to teach him how to do stuff and forcing people to give him stuff and saying, you know what, I'm home now. You supposed to be my man. You supposed to have this ready for me. You supposed to have. Man, my man came home and he hit the ground running, Slim. Craved the knowledge. I gave him the knowledge about the clothing line.
Absolutely.
Showed him a little bit. He ran with it. Got himself a good job at Good. Closed that chapter in his life. Got a new chapter, opened up a new door, and he's still doing his thing. So the drive is impeccable, man. And I just want to say shout out to my man Larry sitting over here. What you got to say, Larry?
Man,
the mic is yours.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I see you, Hawk. Wow, man. Oh man. Listen, first and foremost, as always, you give praise to the Most High. You got to always be thankful for your blessings, whether it be whatever you believe in. Like, it's the power of the Most High. But one of the things that's been so pivotal in me to keep moving forward has been my circle. You gotta surround yourself with people that want to see you win.
Yes.
Straight up. People that's not intimidated by you winning. People that doesn't view your success as a threat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This man already had a clothing line established. This man doing numbers, you feel me? And he could have easily said, well, wait a minute, I'm not going to give you the game because it makes you competition. But you got to, again, surround yourself with people that want to see you win, so that this man was willing to say, listen, this is how you do it. This is what I'm doing, and give me the blueprint. Because the thing about it, at the end of the day, like, I seen something recently. If you go into a grocery store and you go looking for bread, in the bread aisle, how many brands of bread it is? Endless. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, everybody eating. Everybody eating. So it's not nature's harvest. So it's not like these bread companies don't view it as a threat. Like, that's what it is. I know my product and I stand by my product. That man knew what he got. That man still like, listen, man, this is my clientele. I got my product already, but it's no threat to me to help you come up. So again, man, like, one of my biggest things, been even now, bro, like, you gotta surround yourself with people that want to see you win and people that want the best for you. That's it. Right now, man, as the brothers know, man, well, we can get into that later on, but that's, okay, as of right now, that's what I say, man. It's a beautiful thing, man, to have see things come full circle, for somebody to be with you for the beginning and through the whole entire process. So,
hey, real quick, man, let's give this man a round of applause. Never going back. We're gonna get into that right there. Absolutely. If we could do a couple things real quick, Larry, you mind moving that bag from your foot?
Okay.
Yeah, just for the audio. Now, fix your mic real quick, just so it's facing straight to you.
Oh yeah, I just pushed it back because I was about to get
You
out.
good. Hey, a toast in the air real quick. Toast in the air.
Toast.
Yeah.
I want y'all to, because I had to go live with this. It's a toast, a celebration.
You go live. Hey, now I seen you the YouTube
Absolutely.
link to send Larry to as well.
Oh yes, sir.
Hey, to never going back.
So never going back.
All right, Larry, talk to me real quick. What is never going back?
Oh man, what is never going back? Never going back began as a battle cry for those like myself who came home from prison, who were determined to not return to prison. But it gained so much support that it became a thing in which it just became, it became a declaration that whatever in my life I survived and experienced and went through and survived, I'm never going to return to that. So never going back now is never going back to toxic relationships, never going back to drug abuse, never going back to negativity, never going back to whatever it is. So right now, never going back in itself is a declaration saying that whatever I have evolved through and made it through, I'm never going back to that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you talked a little bit about prison. Do you want to touch more on that?
Oh man, to what extent?
To as extent as you want to go. As far as you want to talk about it, as far as we'll go with it.
For those who know, man.
Be prepared, I'm going to have questions.
Facts. For those who know, Bayete Sadiq was born in prison. It's a brother named Baba Imhotep. He's on Facebook. Beautiful brother. I met the brother in 1999. I was 18 years old when I first went to prison. The brother taught me two things. The brother said, man, hate not knowing and challenge everything. And from that, we went through the rites of passage, and the brother, from that, Bayete Sadiq was born. Before I left there on this trip, I seen a post about Malcolm X. And Malcolm X, man, my favorite. He said, to any black man that cannot get into college, I strongly recommend prison. And at that time, I didn't really realize, like, damn, man, niggas getting stabbed, niggas getting raped, it's prison. But as I said, man, you cannot love the reward but hate the process. Prison was my process. You feel me?
Okay.
Because we got a habit of loving a reward. I want to lose weight, but I don't want to diet, and I don't want to work out.
Okay.
I want this house, I want this car, but damn, I hate going to work. So it's like, I learned that, damn, the process is just as important as the reward. The victory is just as important as how you win.
Oh.
So for me, going through prison,
Put on a t-shirt, please.
messed up.
Give me $25.
I'm gonna need a percentage of that though, and they're real stuff. For real, because you make better shirts than I do. I'm gonna need.
You got it, bro.
Okay, cool. Remember
got
that.
it.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. What hurts me the most, man, it's prison. I don't know why people have an idea that when you go to prison you're okay. You're not.
Who thinks that you're okay when you go to prison?
And society feel like, oh yeah, well, lock them up. All they're gonna do is sit in prison, and I guess they're gonna watch TV all day and just eat all day, and they wasting the taxpayers' money. You survive prison. And that's what hurts me the most, when people talk to you like, yeah, man, you was good, you was locked up. No, nigga, you not good.
Explain. What do you mean with survive prison?
By survive prison. Oh man, prison. Okay, the thing about prison, one time recently, a sister on IG sent me a message. She said, man, I got a boyfriend that's locked up right now, man. And it's crazy because, man, like, I see your post and you're not institutionalized. And it seems like prison didn't affect you. And for lack of a better word, I say, sister, I'm fucked up. Prison did affect me. I am institutionalized. I am. Because the thing is about, but again, surviving prison is that you have to remove all remnants of humanity to survive prison. You have to operate on an animalistic level to survive prison. That's how you survive. You are no longer using reason and logic. You're mainly you're depending on instincts. That's it.
That's deep.
That's heavy. So now when you come back from prison, you got to get reacclimated to being a human. Think about it though, bro. They got to realize everything that you're supposed to have in prison, you got to fight for. Administration and other convicts. So that's what I mean by survive. There's no such thing as I'm gonna go and do my time and just chill. There's no such thing as that. Because people that know you doing your time, people that know that, wait a minute, I got life. You got 10 years. You're gonna be home in maybe 5, maybe 6 years, whatever like that. People have become so miserable. I don't want you to go home. So you are faced with every day. Every day you're navigating. Every day you're trying to maneuver around situations that can cost you, the rest of your stay there. So yeah, that's what I mean, man. People, taxpayers and people in general have a messed up perception of prison as if it's something in which it's a vacation or it's a break from life. It's not, bro. Like, I mean, on the daily, man, it's like, this ain't no Scared Straight program, but I'm being honest with you, man. On the daily, you see stabbings, you see rapes, you see what's going on there. And every day, you gotta, because the hardest part is the mental aspect of it. We raised inside neighborhoods and stuff like that, in which the physical part is nothing. You know how to fight to defend yourself, but it's the mental aspect of it. Day in, day out, of being denied your freedom, of being denied of being around a woman. Like, all these things, you got to adapt to that mentally. And a lot of people can't do it.
How long were you in for?
11 years, 3 months.
How did you? First of all, that's a long fucking time.
Yeah, bro. 11. Yeah, absolutely.
How did you? What did you do to get through that time? Because obviously you're here, and you're doing. We're going to talk about the things you've done outside when you got back. But what did you do to get through that?
I'm gonna be real with you.
Books, like what was it?
That came later. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people all the time, man. You got to be careful what you pretend to be or claim to be, because you're gonna meet that very thing you claim. You claim to be a gangster, you're gonna meet gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
You claim that you a tough guy, you're gonna meet tough guys. Mm-hmm. So in the beginning of my bid, I went in there with the mindset like on some gangster shit.
Like you had to be tough.
Of course. Because
survive.
the old heads, exactly. The old heads telling you, man, listen, shorty, you can't let nothing slide. You gotta go in there with a mentality, it's either him or me. Like, so we go in there already geared for war. Mm-hmm. So at that same time, like for the first few years, it was all war. Any kind of misunderstanding. I'm next on the phone. If somebody else got on that phone, I'm stabbing. I'm going straight at them. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I'm gonna be real with you, man. And people can say what they want to about. I'm not caught up on religions and stuff like that. But for me, it was books. For me, when I finally did make the decision that you know what, I can't keep going back. It was 2 times. The first time I caught a staff assault. The second time I had a staff assault, which means you was fighting the COs.
Right.
I got sent to North Branch. North Branch is the Ultramax for Maryland. Of my 11 years, 3 months, I did 6 years in Ultramax, the worst prison in the state of Maryland. My brother Nail, man. Nail, shouts out to Nail, man. Uncle Nail, man. Duncan Hughes on here on Facebook. He was the only brother I ever met that actually been in North Branch. But the point being is that in that situation, like you just said, it was books, bro. It was books, and I had no outside distractions. So at the same time, I was faced to deal with myself, man. Like, and that became my savior. Knowledge, bettering oneself, and just books, bro. It's no rehabilitation in there. It's like it is out here right now. If you want better, you have to yourself say, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever it takes and make them strive to be better. That's it.
What did you read?
Oh man. To be honest with you, man, one of the most transformational books I read was by a sister named Iyanla Van Zant.
Okay.
Iyanla Van Zant. It was called One Day My Soul Opened Up. 40 days and 40 nights toward spiritual growth. And then within that book, it broke down 3 parts of life. It's how to honor yourself, how to honor others, and how to honor God. And in those 3, I love that book, sister. So within that book, it taught me like, damn. Because let's be real, a lot of times we don't honor ourselves. And it began with that. Because the thing is, we don't honor ourselves by telling the truth. It may be somebody I don't even deal with that say, damn, man, you want to hang out Friday? I don't even like you. But I'm going to go along with it because it's like, damn, but when you honor yourself, it's like, you know what? No, I don't even like you for real, bro. I'm not hanging out. And though it may put you apart from certain people, but at the same time, you feel good because you know what? I told the truth. And we don't know how to do that. Because, like, as we get older, that's why I say that's why I love children, because children are so honest. We learn how to lie when we get older. You know what I'm saying?
They're so honest.
Exactly. So it's like a child can tell you, man, his breath stink. A child can say, I don't like him. Like, but as we get older, we learn how to lie. And we learn how to do things that we don't really want to do. And that really kills your soul, your spirit. You feel me? So that book really taught me how to, you know what? Be honest, bro. I don't like you. I don't. You're not best for what the direction I'm going in. So, and again, man, not to, prolong things, but it was books. And my thirst for knowledge as far as who I was. You know what I'm saying? As far as, man, my own history. And also my connection to God. So.
Amen.
Rasta man, what's up, big bro?
My questions? All right, so I got 3, right?
Okay, before you do, I got to take a sip because I know your questions are going to be hard as shit. Okay. I can't take these questions sober. Give me a second.
Let that man enjoy himself.
Please. She's smart. She asks real questions with like big ass words and shit. Like, can we Google this? Okay, I'm ready. All right.
No, okay. When you first went to prison.
Shalom, my key.
And when you came out.
Okay.
Right? Do you feel like you were at peace when you went in with what you were sentenced with?
I personally did not feel like I was at peace because I'm not gonna lie to you. In the state of Maryland, there's no self-defense. Okay, you ready? Hear me out.
Nah, I wasn't ready for that at all.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Right now, Kiana, if I pull a gun out on you, okay, and the gun is aimed at you. If you fight me and take the gun, in the state of Maryland, you have one or two options. The first option is run. The second option is put the gun down and fight me. You can only come against me with the same level of threat I pose to you.
That I didn't know.
That's crazy.
It is.
So I didn't feel like it was right because at the end of the day, I real life end up taking a weapon from somebody trying to hurt me. And because I used that weapon, I became, now all of a sudden I'm a defendant now. Mm-hmm. So I didn't feel like, so when I stood in court, of course, because the family, they lost the person. Like, I feel your pain because you lost a loved one. At the same time, I can't be remorseful because I would much rather your mother be here than mine. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And that's the law.
That's real life.
Right. So right now, if you take the gun from me, you can't. So if I lunge at you, you got to put the gun down. Seriously.
Once you take a gun from somebody,
come on now.
They pull the gun out on you. If you take the gun from them,
you expect it to.
Once you disarm them, they become defenseless.
Exactly. And you got to use the same level of threat. So right now, if you take my gun, I'm using my hands. You got to use your hands. That's crazy, bro.
And that's what they got you with.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it was a murder, but the murder began from an altercation. And in the altercation, he ended up pulling the knife out. I took the knife. I took his life. But I took his life in defense of mine, bro. Mm-hmm. That's why I tell people all the time, man, y'all, that's why it's so important not to go left, but like with these elections and shit like that, man, y'all got to know who and what y'all voting for, bro. Mm-hmm. Because the one thing about laws, they don't defend citizens, bro.
I want to touch on that too as well.
Okay.
I want to kind of get into 2 questions. We'll come right back to that.
All right. So, you weren't at peace when you went in.
At all.
Remember, that was a 2-part question.
Okay.
Were you at peace with your verdict when you left?
Now you mean as far as in the courtroom or when I finished serving my time?
When you finished serving your time. Were you at peace?
Okay. As they say, man, what they say about survival. They say survival comes from finding purpose in your pain.
Absolutely.
So, because I had went through that and seen the man I came out, I found peace then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm still upset about how things went because at the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong, I don't play the role of being a schoolboy. I've done a lot of, but at the end of the day, I wasn't wrong this time, bro.
Because you had to do what you had to do to survive.
Exactly. It's one thing, if you catch me down bad, I'm wrong, oh, you got me. But in this situation, I wasn't wrong. So it was hard to be at peace, but when I look at the end result of a thing, like, damn, okay, the man I became, my consciousness, how I feel about things now, my maturity level, I'm definitely at peace now.
That was a process.
It was and that's the thing about it, man. And they get mad because I ain't gonna lie, I'm extremely pro-black, extremely. So when I get mad at my people because, man, we always try to shortcut the process. It's a process. Mm-hmm. You sit here and you see Gucci Man with chains on. Cool. Mm-hmm. Y'all niggas don't know that Gucci Man been rapping for the last 15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't remember Rick Ross when he had when he had hair and no beard. You feel me? Rick Ross was right. He was mm-hmm. But you see the end result of a thing and automatically imagine like, it's no such thing as overnight. It's never overnight. Mm-hmm. Bill Gates didn't happen overnight. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But our people, it's like with me, I was able to see and honor the process, bro. Mm-hmm. So like you said, I found peace after that. It's like, man, okay, I understand what the mission or the purpose was behind it. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So, my second question. In your readings, because you said you read a lot, right? Especially with Iyanla's book, it talks about the processes of life, literally, you have to go through, right? To find your inner self.
Okay.
That book in itself, would you recommend that book to other people in prison to read?
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you why, sis, because the thing is, the number 40 is a spiritual number. It's very spiritual. Now, one thing about you now, I've learned so much from you, and you know this. So it's like 40 days, 40 nights. 40 is a very spiritual number. Mm-hmm. And I say that because the thing is, man, it's like, you got to do the work. I get so mad when people say, man, this is just how I am. No, because you didn't become who you are overnight. It was a process. Everything. Mm-hmm. Again, going back to what you said, Keon, it's a process. So the same way you learn bad habits, you can unlearn them habits and learn new habits. So when I say I encourage that, while I myself, I wish everybody can have that book because it's an actual workbook, and every day gives you a new aspect of life to work on.
I mean, I've read it. We've read it.
So we know. So my whole thing, listen, man. And it's crazy because right now, man, people sit here and they see the end result of a thing. They might see now like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? They love that failure's not an option. That's your brand. They don't know. You've been making shirts since when? Middle school, high school? When you start?
Middle school.
Middle school, bruh. Middle school. So to sit here and say, damn, yo, when you sit here and told me the numbers that you doing as far as on the hoodies, I'm like, damn, bro, I want to be there. You've been doing this since middle school, bruh. And people don't understand, like, you really got to, it's a process to it. So like the sister said, I recommend it because it allows you to go through this process of maturity, man. Because, again, honoring yourself, honoring others. Because you honor, people don't understand about honoring others. Sometimes you could call yourself helping somebody and you hindering them.
Yep.
You got to learn how to. So I definitely recommend that book, man, for anybody. It's not even incarcerated. One day my soul opened up for anybody that's tired of where they sit at right now in life. So you know what? I know it's more for me. I want to better myself. It's work, man. Yeah. I ain't know you read that though.
Okay,
Everybody got to read that book.
True
now,
story.
Okay.
When I was deployed, not my first time, my second time, right? The first time.
So you did 2 tours.
I did 2 tours.
Okay.
The very first time I was deployed, I lost somebody who was like near and dear to me, and he was straight up New Yorker through and through, right?
Mm-hmm.
The life lesson that he taught me in itself allowed me to be free.
Okay.
Right? And I lost him. And I hate to say that I lost him, right?
So, wait, I'm going to cut you off. When you lost him in war?
Yes, I lost him in war. So, he passed away a month before we got back.
Damn.
And it crushed it. His spirit, like, God rest his soul, Hernandez. He was a free spirit, right?
Okay.
He knew who he was. And it wasn't that he didn't care.
Right.
His heart was always in who he was.
Damn.
Real free spirit guy. So, they always say the good die young, right?
I've always, yeah.
He wasn't even 21 yet, okay?
Oh, he was young for real.
Young.
Damn.
But again, he was one of those people, right?
Okay.
So his death crushed our unit. It crumbled us. Okay. Not just crushed us, it crumbled us. It was hard for people to sleep at night. Like, people think, okay, you go to Afghanistan and all you see is shooting. You kind of deal with the same thing you deal with when you in prison. I dealt with rape. My soldier got raped over there. And I'm not talking about just no play rape.
God damn.
Brutally raped.
Yeah.
The fact that she got raped isn't what caught me off guard. She was a lesbian. Had never had sexual intercourse at all with the man. So,
God damn, bro.
That was crushing. We deal with stabbings. We deal with killings every day. But for somebody like him to, like, die.
Yeah.
Bruh, it was like a heart crusher.
And you said, how old was he?
20.
He was young as shit, bro.
Yeah, for real.
He would have.
He was God damn, bro.
He was 20.
He don't really know what war is for real.
Take that back. He was 20 when we went. He had just turned 21. He had just turned 21. The plan was, when we came back, we was going to go to Vegas. Right? 21, everybody turned up in Vegas. I have not been to Vegas yet. And I felt like within myself, I felt like I was cheating him out of a good time. You know what I'm saying? So I never went. I never went after that. I told Donnell it was hard for me to go. Do I want to go to Vegas? Yeah.
Well, so we want to pause the podcast real quick. You want to... You good? You want to say hello? Or... All right, we'll go from there.
It's hard for me to go.
Same here.
Because of him. So, that in itself, like, that's hard. The war thing is a hard pill to swallow. So, on my second deployment, I went through some shit.
Okay.
Keep going.
For lack of better words, right?
So, and this is on top of losing...
him.
Okay.
So, that was my first deployment, right? And the Army, I ain't necessarily saying the Air Force, but in the Army, you go where they need you.
Okay.
Majority of the time. You know, you want to get on orders to leave somewhere, you go where they need you. So, I was at the needs of the Army. I re-enlisted for Virginia, right? Which was close to home, close to here. So, I felt like I was going to be good. I was on orders for 10 months,
Okay.
right? I came down on orders to go to Alaska because, again, you're at the
Hold
needs
on,
of
wait
the
a minute.
Army.
So you're at Virginia and go to Alaska.
I re-enlisted
Okay.
on my first deployment to go to Virginia,
Okay.
which is where I wanted to be.
Right. Close to
I
home.
re-enlisted to be there for 3 years.
Okay.
I got there in December. In July, I came down on orders. I was like, how the hell is this possible when I just got these orders?
Right.
I'm at needs of the Army. If the Army needs you to go somewhere, you
That's
gotta
how it
go.
is. That's how I go.
That's tough.
So-
bro. That's
Yeah.
tough.
I got to my unit. My report date was December,
Okay.
right after Christmas. I got to my unit. They was like, hey, we deploying. We deploying?
And you had no knowledge of this.
Mind you, I hadn't even been back a year. So we talking about, I got back from deployment in July of 2009. I was in Virginia from December 2009 to December 2010. I had been home a little over a year.
Okay.
By the time I deployed the next time, it was just shy of 2 years of me being home. So mind you, when you in the service, you know, you got to reacclimate your kids.
Yeah,
You got to reacclimate your family and
crazy.
you being home.
Right.
I get deployed. I go through some shit. I'm talking about missed promotions because of fucked up paperwork. And they sent me an angel. That's exactly what the hell I'm going to call her.
Okay.
An angel. Shout out to Pew. She's my mentor to this day.
You gotta shout her out
Okay.
though, like she did that. Yeah.
When I tell you she was my saving grace, I was going crazy. Like, I had stuff going on at home with my kids. And she sat me down and was like, hey, look. You got two options.
Okay.
You either going to make it through or you going to get killed while you here. Which one you want to do?
Those some tough ass. Hey, Nell, pause. Listen, those are prison options. Real shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna make it through or you gonna die in here. Like,
So-
that's.
We got through. Like,
Okay.
me and her together. She was like, hey, you going to be my right-hand man. I was like, what? Me? She was like, I don't care about nothing you been through. I don't care about none of that. She said, you here now, you going to start from scratch. When I say I literally built my brand on her, it's built on her. She didn't allow me to fail. She didn't allow
my brand on her. That's cool.
my failures
To be an option.
to be. She didn't.
Wait a minute. For now?
It's copyright infringement. Or
I think she stole that, bro. Like, that's your brand. Okay, all right.
So we talked about this.
She looked at him like that.
No,
That's your
we
brand.
talked about it.
we definitely.
It was
did.
inherited through marriage.
Okay, because y'all married, so she get a part of
Word.
it.
Yeah, it is.
So, and
That's a good thing.
it is. But when I was in Afghanistan the second time,
Okay.
it was a guy named Lou, right? He was an Asian. That's what you call him, Blasian guy.
Yeah, blazing
He
black.
gave
and
me this
Asian.
necklace, right?
Yeah.
This is when I had to leave and go somewhere else.
Okay.
And it said Fineo on it. No lie to you.
Wait a
I
minute.
lost
So
it.
wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
'Cause I don't want to stop this story, but so listen, is this where Fineo came from?
So he, no lie.
Hold on.
Fineo came from my husband, right? But I had seen it multiple times. This is when I tell you when we together, it's God's design, right?
Okay, okay.
I had seen Fineo so many times in my life before. I told you this.
That's
So many
crazy.
times in my life before, right? She told me it wasn't an option. He told me, hey, listen, I know you're going through something right now, but don't let this dictate your life and who you are. I got through it. On a deployment, we had to take college courses.
Okay.
And with her, it was more about the knowledge that you gain while you over here. She
course.
didn't want the deployment to be a waste of time.
Right,
So she
right,
made
right.
us read. So she would just come up with these random ass books.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Powerful black woman. Okay? I'm telling you.
And she's still living everything right now. Like
Yes. She in
Facts.
Georgia.
facts.
I
like
still
that.
talk to her.
What's her name again?
Guavaria Pugh.
Shots, man. Shots
Brown
out.
now,
Okay.
but it was
Absolutely.
Pew then.
Okay.
Hey, bring Brown on the pod.
Yeah, straight up.
Hey.
We need Brown. Yeah. Okay.
What can Brown do for you?
Said this podcast, evidently.
She'll do it remotely because she ain't just going to come here for a podcast.
Nah, we got Zoom.
All right, but she is dead ass like about that life. She
We did a
more than
Zoom pod
just
before.
she more than just about what you know now.
That's
like the knowledge. Even the young soldiers, not just me, but her troops, right? Because she was at E7,
man.
so the troops under her. Most people when they go overseas, if y'all didn't know, I was a food service specialist. I'm a 92 golf. I was a cook when I went over there.
What's that?
It's a cook.
92? Okay.
When I went over there though, I didn't have the knowledge that I had.
Facts.
When I say she is a pivotal point in my foundation for my passion.
You got somebody, exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
So she was culinary certified. Before she had while we was over there, she was culinary certified. So the shit that we was making, if I can show you the menus that we had while we was over there, bruh.
So wait, so y'all was eating, like.
Oh, we was eating.
In my mind, with the army or whatever, it's like it's everything is freeze dried.
Nah.
Right.
I don't think y'all got real shit.
Oh, they was throwing down.
Right.
Nah.
Okay, everything came. Just add water. Is this steak and potatoes? Just add water.
Nah. When I say throwing down, like dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck a steak and eggs. We was eating orange glazed fucking hens. We had chicken stir fries. We had burgers. This is the first time in my life I ever had a pita burger. Swear to God.
That's not even real.
Put money on it. I'll make it for you.
Hey, hold a second. I think I'm gonna speak with my man Larry right there. We would both like one.
I haven't even got one.
Yeah, he haven't even got. But
How
like,
you offer food that he ain't even got?
but I'm just saying because Larry said he don't believe it.
A flash.
So now you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's extremely dark out here.
Yeah.
It's extremely dark out here.
Just in case you didn't know. I appreciate the time that I had over there with my troops, all of them.
We appreciate it too. Thank you.
Y'all did. Oh, Veterans
Thank
Day
you.
just passed. Shout out.
Shout out to Veterans Day.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Saw your pictures. Yeah, shout out to you.
Listen, so this is a PSA.
Thank you too, Rick.
Oh man, hey,
We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
In those pictures, right? I've actually had 4 uniforms, not 3. The other one I didn't have a picture of.
Okay.
I've
served too as well. I'm quite aware.
The desert.
Oh, okay.
The desert uniforms.
I didn't want to leave her out.
The DSUs. They were the desert uniforms what they had when they went to go to war with the BDUs. I got issued those. I didn't go to war though. So I actually had 4 uniforms. And the very first uniform I went into the Army in 2004.
2004. Shit, I was still doing 10th grade English around that time.
2004. So 2004 to 2005 was my first day in the Army. I got out when I got pregnant with Nike. That's why I didn't deploy. 2006 I went back in, which is when you seen me in the digital uniform.
Okay.
Right. So I wore that uniform from 2006 to 2010 when we got issued the ACUs, which is the last uniform I wore. That was the uniform I wore before I got out. They had just issued those before we deployed. And then as I was leaving, they were issuing another uniform. So total time in service was 9 years, 11 months, 28 days.
That was a bid.
Yes.
Like, she did a bid in service. Like,
Yeah. So when I tell you, okay,
what's your ID number? Like, she
it's my
She got one. She got DOD.
I do. I do. Definitely got one. But we had to read my second deployment. It was a must. It was a must for us to read, and it was a must for us to get college course credit. She made it a requirement for her soldiers to get it. So we were like
the same woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were like a step above everybody else. And it felt good. Because at the end of my deployment, I got a command sergeant major coin. Now, if you ever been deployed or in the Army, it's really hard to get a coin from the command sergeant major. Like, super hard. Like, he don't give them out to everybody. He gave one to all the cooks that was on my post under her command. She made me different. She made my mindset different. Because I wasn't, like you said, I wasn't at peace. I wasn't at peace with myself. I didn't trust that process. Yeah. Like, she would tell me all the time, it's important. It was meant for you to be here. I don't care what you're talking about. It was meant for you to be here. I was there. But I wasn't living in my... So I didn't really find my truth until it was time for me to come home. Right? And the reason why I say that is because over there it's a different ball game, right? Go ahead.
Not to cut you off. When did you read the One Day My Soul Opened Up? Is that while you was deployed or?
I was deployed.
When you read the book?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro.
I was deployed.
It's amazing that both you know what they say, everybody's struggle is different.
Amen.
Everybody's path is how they walk down is different too as well. But at the same time that I found something that relate to each other with your own struggles that you went through. Where are you gonna pour that thing? I got a question for you. But enjoy that Avion right there.
It make me nervous when people say I got a question for you. It always make me nervous.
Why
like,
make you nervous?
Because most questions lead to charges. So
ain't no charges over here at BNY.
See,
No
that's that
charges at
mindset.
BNY.
I'm gonna need you to get out of that prison mindset
And
because you ain't there no more.
You are
And-
not in the court.
And that's
Right.
not a question we have to as well. If you can hop on the mic for me real quick. I know I'm saying, I know I'm being real directive right now, but pour your drink.
oh man.
You see how Britain looking at you?
Nigga.
Brent, you don't want to get on the couch? You don't want to speak? No? You sure?
If she changed your mind, there's a seat right
So
there.
everybody, if in case y'all keep saying Larry look off camera,
Right,
he
all
looking
the
at
way.
Britain.
Do you think that that mindset, being institutionalized, will ever leave you? Or do you feel it now is a survival tactic just to get through life in general?
And I don't want to diminish your time. You feel me? But it's like I always say this. I feel like PTSD is so much like it's so broad.
It is.
You feel me? It isn't just
is.
because you experience war in the military. Like PTSD is a real thing.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So it's like
no doubt.
whatever traumatic experience you had. So I feel like me being institutionalized, I don't see it because it's like I don't see it
No.
leaving me because I'm sure sister tell you become programmed a certain way of thinking, a
Yeah.
certain way of moving. You feel me? And that's how I am. Like even now, like I'm extremely paranoid. Extremely paranoid. You feel me? So it's like with that being the case, I don't think it would ever leave me because those tactics was part of my survival. And you know, even home, I'm still in survival mode. You feel what I'm trying to say? So the same tools you used to survive then, you're gonna use to survive now.
So, a question. Let me,
Okay.
I'm going to relate it back to the movie. Now, you familiar with this movie, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes, sir.
Dark Knight. Commissioner
Bane?
Gordon. Bane. There it is right there.
Oh man,
So there's
you know Bane, my
hey,
man. Okay.
there's a line in that movie, though. They said that we're going to get rid of Commissioner Gordon.
Okay.
They said, why? He's a war hero. They said, well, that was during wartime. This is peacetime. We need someone different to take over from here. So, what you went through
Okay.
in prison versus out here, in daily, civilization.
Okay.
Do you feel like you may need a different mental aspect
Yes, sir.
to get through, to deal with people, for people to deal with you, relationships?
That's a great question. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't know, because sis got a military background, she can speak on it. But for me, it is no peacetime. We always at war.
No, we not.
You feel me? For me, because you got to realize,
Yeah,
understand.
explain that, and then
Because-
Kiana, I want to hear your explanation too as well.
I'm gonna say this because at the same time, like coming home, a lot of my men, oh man, I love my brothers who came home on a box because of coronavirus. They came home to what? A world lockdown, pandemic. They came home to a world in which you got the Proud Boys. Came home to a world in which we at war, bruh. You feel me? That's why. Okay, going back to prison, you got gang life. Okay, cool. So when they say, man, I'm a civilian. In prison, if you're a civilian, I mean, I'm not a Muslim, I'm not in any gang. But once you black, you don't have the option of being a civilian.
Nope.
You're either two things, a soldier or a casualty, bruh.
Oh, a second.
So coming home, it's a war going on in society.
Real
bruh.
quick, explain it. You
Okay.
said I was a Muslim, so you said I was good.
No.
No.
Just for the audience, please.
Okay, no, okay. That's a whole other topic about that Muslim stuff because y'all better stop playing games with the ding. But for real, I gotta stop playing with. You know about the ding. Stop playing with the game with
Yes,
the
sir.
ding. But the thing is this though. Okay, if you come in right now, damn, bro, I'm a pro. What's up with you, Snap? First of all, I want to know where you from. You might say I'm from DC or PG. Okay, cool, this and that. Who you with? You Blood, you Crip, you BGF, you DMI. You feel me? So when you say I'm a civilian, you're letting me know that I have no ties to the gang life. Okay, but at the same time, you're not a civilian because right now you are incarcerated, and let's be real, man. These crackers are what's running the prison system, and they are bent on your destruction.
Private prison industry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you don't have an option to be a civilian. You're either gonna be a soldier or a casualty. That's it. So for me, it's like in my mind, it's set like so now. At one point in time, when I first went into prison, my enemy, my op, was a man that looked just like me from another gang or from another neighborhood. But as it evolved, my op changed. But at the same time, I'm still at war. Because your war doesn't have to take place with any person. You can be at war with ignorance.
Yep.
I war with poverty every day. I war with miseducation. But the point being is that it's still a war.
Yep.
Got it.
It's gonna be a war.
And they make sure it's psychological.
It's facts. That's the biggest. So at the end of the day, so one thing you're not gonna do is train me to put my knife, put my gun down. And I don't mean physically, I mean mentally. Because people get up so relaxed and so like, you know what, man, I'm home now, I'm at peace. No. Because right now, when we talk about the television, the program, everything is at war for your mind. The point being is the ongoing war. So for me, my quote unquote institutionalization is never gonna leave me. It may evolve. But as far as what kept me sharp and kept me strong, kept me disciplined, never.
I got you. Kiana, you said that we're not at war. What do you mean by that?
So, war zone and war on America are two totally different things, right?
Okay.
When you're in a war zone, you're taught to survive, right? Survive meaning shoot or kill or be killed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Survive the mental instability you have over there. Because there's nobody, and I can go on record to say this, there's nobody who has ever went to a foreign war and came back the same exact person.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm going to tell you, there are two reasons why, right? When you go to a foreign war, your expectations of this war are only what you see on TV, right? And that's all you have to go off of. What you see on TV and word of mouth of people who have been there before, okay? When you're going off your expectation, what somebody else went through is not what you're going to go through. It's not the same at all. The second part of that is your mindset changes because you realize when you go into these foreign wars, there are people who are less fortunate than us.
Exactly. Okay.
Who have to survive off of less than what we have to survive off of. And this is the crazy shit. I was in the Army, right? We were on the base with Air Force people. We were considered the less fortunate.
Of course.
On the base. We were considered the less fortunate. So you look at that in itself. Well, why they get to do this? Why they get to do that? We ain't able to do this. We ain't able to do that. And that was on my first deployment. So my mindset switched. We have to give to the less fortunate. And when I say that, we had KPs, right? They were Afghan people.
What are KPs?
Kitchen personnel.
Okay.
So they basically do the dishes for us, take out the trash, clean the tables, do everything except for cook. Right? Our KPs were Afghan people. They were people of that land over there. So you look at what they had. Dead winter. 30, maybe 20 degrees outside. We clothed up. They got shawls.
Yeah.
To keep them warm.
Well, they
flip-flops.
in Afghan, cause I don't know the demographic over there, but are they majority Muslim?
It's a Muslim country.
It is.
It is a Muslim country.
Yeah, it's Middle East.
And see, that's okay.
So their Muslim is different from our Muslim, though.
Way different.
It's way different. So when I say what you look like it's coming.
Because the Muslim thing, you know how I feel. Okay.
So they're different.
We could talk about this off camera too.
Please, no, right now. Like,
it's different.
Okay.
Their Muslim is different. But when you see these people bagging up our trash to take home to feed their family, you're like, whoa.
Are you serious?
Bro, what? And that's to see.
Bagging up.
So this is what people don't see, right? Bro. And I'm just telling you this because I was a cook, so I got to see it firsthand.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Because our food was gold to them. And these are our scraps we throwing in the trash.
You gotta realize, like, and not to cut you off, but from what I've heard, other countries look at our portions in America, dumb big. Don't nobody eat like this.
No.
Supersized. People don't do that. So I can imagine, like, what's left over is like, okay.
So, taking the trash home. Like, we gifted them. Everybody gifted our KPs at this time with something.
Okay.
So, whether it was clothes or boots or shoes, you know what I'm saying? And when I say they walk for miles, dog, the dirt over there is something serious. Like, rocks every fucking way.
So
that shit hurt your feet in tennis shoes.
This ain't Southeast Hood. Like,
nah.
This
hey, this like, imagine
okay.
going
like
to real life. Like, and so you realize, like, you start to realize things that you see over there. Like, damn, this is freedom. But your freedom can be taken away from you in a blink
Just
of a
like
damn
that.
eye. Like, we got to prepare for over there when we get hit by mortars. Like, before you can even go into the war zone.
Mortars. What's that?
It's like a bomb.
Okay.
Right? But you hear it before you see the bitch.
Yeah.
Okay? So the siren goes off. It don't matter what time of night it is. If this siren goes off, institutionalized, you are trained to go into a bunker.
Damn, bro.
In the middle of the night, this siren can go off. Now think about it.
And you gotta jump up and respond.
9 times out of 10, what you sleeping? Some people nude.
I'm about to say, shots out. Yeah, straight up.
Some people underwear and a bra. Some people just a t-shirt.
You don't sleep in fatigues and shit. Like, you're not sleeping as if you're ready. Right.
You don't sleep in that.
Okay.
You gotta be prepared to go at all times.
That's what I'm saying. That shit.
So when I came back, my mindset had to change. I couldn't be prepared to go at all times because I wasn't on go mode no more. I was back in garrison. I had to get up and go to work like a regular person, like a regular 9 to 5.
See, let me ask you a question. And I'll cut you off, okay? Mm-hmm. We have so many similarities when it comes to, you feel me? I know as far as for us and all my men come home from prison, like, we never got a chance to be reacclimated into society.
You never get a chance to.
So
it's your
I want to know,
mindset.
So I want to know if it was different with y'all who were deployed and came back. It's like, do y'all have some kind of transition? Like, 'cause, you know what I'm saying? Right? I don't know. So like,
Right.
'cause they drop us off in society. Like, okay,
Hey,
they drop and say, be good. Like,
I'm
be
gonna tell you something
good.
too as well. I was in Afghanistan as well.
Oh, you was there?
Yeah, I was there. Keanu been talking.
He
Everything she's saying,
Air Force.
Yeah.
everything she talking is
Why
an
was you
absolute
gonna tell me that?
I
told you yesterday.
I was gonna get my shot in when I get my shot in.
You got your shot in. Go ahead. I got you.
But
I
the
got
thing
your
is that
alley-oop.
when you get back, they have like a little brief for you.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
I guess
it.
it's somewhat similar to maybe like a halfway house. I'm not too sure about all that right there.
It'll probably be something similar to a halfway house.
But after that, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I never knew that.
Bruh,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, one of my parents at the daycare just came home. No lie, right? He came home last Friday, surprised us all because he wasn't supposed to be here no time soon. So he came back, and I was like, "When you in process?" He was like, "In process? I don't in process." I said, "What the hell you mean?" He said, "Nah, we don't in process." He said, "I'll in process when I go back in 3 months." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, 3 months. We go back." In 3 months, he National Guard. Active duty Army is different. When you come back from war, you give everybody, whoever is there to receive you, is what they call it. You give them your weapons, right? And then you got 3 days downtime.
That shit crazy.
That means you get to talk to your family for them 3 days, and then after that, you in process and back in the unit. And
Love you too, Manny.
What's up, Manny?
Hey, Manny, it's shit like it's supposed to be, like it was before you left. You got to reacclimate your family to being home, because keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? Some of these deployments, 9 months. My longest deployment was 15 months. Out of that 15 months, I got to see my kids for 2 weeks. Now, I'm going to tell you, the hardest part about that was I deployed in May. I got to see my kids in September.
Okay.
So, from September to July, I didn't get to see my kids. My mama was raising my kids. So, you go from them being raised by somebody else to now them having to reacclimate themselves to you being
That's
home.
crazy,
And
bro.
having to deal with your rules and your regulations. The
Right.
way you run your
How you
household
run exactly.
is different from the way your parents run your household, run their household. So when I say that my mindset changed, I had to realize from my first deployment to my second deployment, I knew what to expect when I came home. On my first deployment, I got to see my kids for 3 hours. 3 hours. That was it when I first got back home. And then you got to find a place. Because remember, you've been gone for 9 months to a year.
I mean, what do you even do at that point? Like, how old were they?
At that time, on my first deployment, Nike, I left. She was 1. When I came back, she was 3.
Damn.
Keon was...
That breaks my heart just hearing that
8.
shit.
Yeah, that's I'm telling
He
you,
was
bro.
8.
But
So it's that reacclimation. Bro, when I tell you I looked at my daughter and she seen me, like, we Skyped.
Right.
Because back then it was Skype.
Right.
We Skyped a lot. We didn't, Zooming is the new thing. We Skyped a lot.
Yeah.
And we Facebook messaged a lot. And I talked to them on the phone a lot. But it's nothing like touching your child.
And not to suppress your thought at all. Earlier today, not much earlier, but the brother Uncle Nell I spoke to. Uncle Nell, as I told you, he did 21 years. When he left, his daughter was 2. He came home.
She was a grown
To
woman.
a grown woman, Kiana.
She was a grown woman.
And which is like you just said. So, and I've never seen the similarities. I never knew that.
Right, I tell people all the time, going to war is just like going to jail.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you why, because you're confined.
Okay.
You confined,
Uh-huh.
you are in the jail, except for like if you go out. So everybody's experience is not the same. Remember, I said that. So you're confined to this base.
This
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
You confined to this area. It might be 10 miles long. It might be 2 miles long.
That's crazy.
So,
bro.
but you're confined. So these people that you have, the people who are now your family,
right?
Right.
You see them. That's how it is in
You
prison. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are the similarities.
New
So you see-
relationships start.
Yeah. They definitely do. My friends who I met on my first deployment and my second deployment, I'm still friends to them to this day.
That's
Like I told you,
the
Pew was my
similarities is
mentor.
crazy, bro.
He was my mentor.
sir. Listen,
All you do is work out.
Yeah.
as you just said, since we've been here, I got 3 phone calls. Correct.
Right.
And all
Was it
3 of
3?
them was.
Man, it felt like 10.
It was more than that.
It was 3 phone calls. It was 3. Listen,
I
sis,
attest to that.
sis.
It was only 3 that you
Thank
answered.
you. Thank you.
No,
So,
hell no. It was 5 that you
The
answered.
point being is that, as you just said, all 3 of those
What kind of
phone
math books
calls
are you reading?
was a now. Listen, listen, the point, like you just said, like everybody in my phone that calls me been to prison.
Kids
Like
be broke.
as you just said, we sat here and we built that bond. Like you just said, so those become your
Yeah.
family, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what keep us moving forward. And like, okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. Like you said about,
Oh.
being there, and that becomes your family.
Yeah. And so,
Shared experience.
Yeah.
Shared
That-
experience, exactly.
That family you built, like that, it don't go away. I never forget. I got a phone call, and this person was close to me. He helped me study for the board. Another real good people person.
Yeah.
Like,
Another one.
but you so strong.
DJ
that
Khaled.
you so strong that you hide from everybody else because you gotta be the strong one. So a lot of people don't check on their strong people.
I swear to
a
you,
lot
they
of people don't.
I'm telling you.
So
But-
we was back for. I was out, so we probably was back for a couple months, right?
Yeah.
He went to a new duty station. He committed suicide. When I say it's 22 a day,
Listen.
when I tell you it hurt us, his family, right? The ones who he was close with. It hurt us. Rest in peace, Covington. Cause this dude, this is over there somewhere.
Come on now, do something, man. It ain't burning no more now. Help me out. You on your phone, bro.
He need more coals.
That's what he need. We need some more
Yeah.
codes. Hook it up.
Fast ones
That's
over
right.
there.
Rick,
You
bro,
get the
you
fast
on
ones?
your
Yeah, I
phone.
bought them. They over
Where they at? Where they at?
That's his hookah, bro.
They
Hey,
over
y'all
there.
keep talking. Point where they at? Where they at? Where at? Where's over
You
there?
Put the codes in that bag, in the black bag.
I
In the
ain't
black
touched the
bag?
codes.
Hey, easy. Hey, y'all keep. Hey,
Thank you, Rick. Thank you.
hey, podcast too good. Y'all keep talking. I got this right here.
Thank you, man. Like, damn,
Hey.
now.
Rick, damn.
What, bro?
Rick,
It feel good. Nell getting the
We
blame. It's
need.
usually just me.
Yeah, I'm blaming Nell because I'm looking at.
I'm letting y'all get y'all. Look,
No,
I'm
bro.
letting y'all do y'all thing,
bruh.
bro.
You a part of this thing,
no,
bro.
no. Rick,
Yes. What's
damn
that?
car.
They in the car? Oh, that's all my jurisdiction.
Oh my
Mine too.
gosh, bro.
Yeah. All right,
I thought they was in here. My bad.
you keep going, please.
What? I don't know where I was at.
Y'all talking about being on the base, shared experiences.
Oh yeah, so it's kind of like the same because you institutionalizing
Absolutely.
what you've been through over there. But what you've been through over there, you can't bring back home. You can't bring. Listen,
No. That's where you and I are going to disagree.
we
at.
are. Let me tell you why. Yours is more spiritual. Mine is more physical. Right.
Okay.
So when your spiritual mindset says you still at war, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's aggression. So now you putting that aggression on everybody that's around you because your mindset is saying you still at war. You can't be at war. You got to be at peace.
No. One thing about it is this, though. I'm gonna be real with you, sis. It's like I remember. I'm not a real Marvel type guy.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Doctor Strange movie
Hey.
and I loved it because the one degree I took out that movie is this. They were speaking about demons, but they say you never kill your demons. You only rise above them.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, one thing about growth and all that type of stuff, that's where Bayete came from. Bayete means the spiritual fight between good and evil. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's an ongoing war.
Yeah.
Anybody that's in addiction, what they say, I'm fighting every day.
Yep.
I didn't get high today. So it's like, you're always at war. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you're always at war.
So when are you at peace?
When are you at peace? Well, for me, I don't even know what peace feels like. You feel
Exactly.
me?
That's what I'm saying. There you go right there.
But how? Let me ask you a question. As a person that's always progressing, is always fighting, the only way that you gain, what they say, iron sharpens iron.
Mm-hmm.
That's friction.
Yeah.
It's no peace there. It's friction.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm trying to say? So at the same time, like, my peace is within my growth, that process, that distance.
All right, so let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
Right.
Eventually, that craftsman is going to put this piece of iron on the wall and say, I did this.
Mm-hmm.
If you continuously sharpening it, when you going to be able to see your work?
In the midst of, for me, to be honest with you, for me, as I sharpen it and when I sit back and admire it, that's my piece, bro.
Yeah, but think
But I
about,
can always tighten up this edge.
think about it this
There
way,
you go.
right? Now, the more you sharpen it,
Uh-huh.
right, the more it eats away. Because if you keep on sharpening it,
Right.
you ain't going to have nothing left to sharpen.
No, I don't believe in that, though.
I'm just saying. Look
You gotta-
at it my way, though.
You gotta, okay.
Iron sharpen iron,
You're
right?
right.
Now, if you keep on sharpening these two iron pieces together,
Mm-hmm.
eventually one of them is going to chip away.
Right.
So if this one chip away, you're going to get a new piece of iron, right?
Uh-huh.
That's something else to focus on.
Right.
But while you getting this piece of iron, you still sharpening this other piece of what's going to happen. This one going to fall off or it's going to chip away.
So listen, and speaking of this iron, as far as this analogy, that will only work if the iron was set aside or something to be, if I was sitting aside as a piece not to be used. Your iron is yourself. Every day you leave your door, you're at war.
But you shouldn't be.
Hear me out. So when I go out and I leave and everything like that, like for me, every night when I lay down at night, me myself, I like to visualize my day. Like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have did that. Tomorrow I'm gonna do better. So that's me sharpening my own iron. So is it something for you to sit back and admire? No, you always using your sword. You using it.
But-
so your sword gonna always need to be sharpened.
I understand you.
Okay.
Right? But if you continue...
Where you going now? No.
I'm going to get the cold, man.
Thank you.
Are you gonna do that?
Is that okay?
Fineo. Fineo. Hey, Fineo. By the way, I don't want to cut you off. By the way, my man Nell went and bought me a bottle of Avion to celebrate me having a new job and not selling dope. So.
Jose, go on the camera right there. The camera. That's your camera.
over here.
Oh, it's over here.
This
I
one
wanna
right
see.
here.
This
No.
camera right there. There it is.
So if you did not buy me a bottle to celebrate my new job,
That's not true. See, there you
we
go.
not friends.
Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
I don't know how.
No, exactly.
You
That's
said
the
someone to
problem.
buy you a bottle, y'all ain't friends?
Right.
No, we're not friends.
Slim.
Why you being so aggressive right there?
See what I'm saying?
See, you sound like my PO. You sound like my parole.
This is what we're doing now is therapy through podcasting.
Right.
It is though.
So
Yeah.
listen, you can't sharpen your iron consistently and be at peace. Because let me tell you why. In order for iron to sharpen iron, you gotta have some friction
Ricky.
and some roughness on that
Yes,
iron.
sir.
In times of peace,
Huh?
prepare for war.
You know what I always say?
But wait.
Jose, you might like this quote right here.
Okay.
If you're always ready, you never have to
If you
get
stay
ready.
ready,
you stay to get ready.
Listen, sis. Look.
First of all,
I agree with
No,
that.
listen what he said.
But the thing is, if you stay ready,
you ain't got to get
but
ready.
you're staying
You stay
ready,
ready.
in the stay ready phase,
Thank you, sir.
you're still at peace.
exactly.
Yes, but his peace comes from him being ready and
No, let
staying
me
ready.
Hold a second now.
Right?
He's got a point right there.
Your peace
Nigga
comes from
said,
what?
I know if someone to walk in this house right now. I got some things downstairs.
So
that
you
can
at
fight
peace?
back immediately.
Hey, bro. So you at peace?
with
Why?
that fire downstairs, that keeps me at peace.
Cause you're ready.
Because I have the war mechanics ready.
Now,
Yeah.
It keeps me at peace.
So your
Alright.
peace does not come from you lacking. No, I'm ready. I'm
no,
ready. So
yes,
you at peace?
yes,
Of
yes.
course.
I'm peace because of the things that I have to protect the
Hey,
family.
sis, you can't. Come on, sis. That's fact.
no, that is fact.
Okay.
But did you hear what he said?
What?
He at peace because he is not just aware, but ready. You don't have to be on the go 24/7.
Right.
When you go to bed at night,
Yeah.
your thoughts should be, my day went is best as it could be.
Okay.
I can make it every day.
But the alarm is set, and I know where the weapon is.
Exactly.
Let's be real though.
You ignorant motherfucker.
I see.
I agree with both of y'all. I
Listen,
see it. I'm bringing it full circle.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
A part that person people don't really realize also.
Oh, give me that mic right there. Let's
Okay,
get
I'm sorry.
Let's get that full voice.
My fault.
You good? You good?
I went to prison for murder. You feel me? It wasn't the first murder I was charged with. Though I didn't do any of the other murders, like, you know what I'm saying? But no real stuff. So it's always been a saying when I was growing up that said murder is easy, but living with it is hard. You feel me?
Absolutely.
It's hard.
Absolutely.
So with that being the case, like the way you sleep at night and the way I sleep at night it's gonna be different, bro. You feel me?
Okay, so I guess we're getting to this point right here.
Okay.
Can I ask you this question?
Right.
Do you feel any kind of remorse for what you had to do?
My thing is this though. In a relationship,
Don't answer that question.
you in love. I know, cause I'm telling you, the prosecutor's listening. So look, you're in love with this
What happened
person.
to Double Jeopardy?
Listen, right. It's 2020. So look, listen, you're in love with this person, okay?
All right.
You feel me?
Okay.
But this person is not what's best for you, and you know this. And y'all have spent years together.
New shisha.
You hook that up? You gonna put that together? You got that?
Just talk.
Okay, so listen, Ricky. So listen. This woman that you in love with, you know what I'm saying? I know you happily married all the time. So listen,
Hey.
and you decided, you know what?
Shout out to J Dub.
She's not what's best for me. I need to sever ties with her. You feel me? And you do that. Despite this being what's best for you, you still feel remorseful. Like, damn, I really love that person. You feel me?
Right.
That's where my remorse comes in at. It's like, end of the day, like, I did what I had to do. No question. But the family, it still was a loss of life. So I'm going to feel remorse.
Right.
There's no way you can kill somebody, and I don't care what the situation was, you still going to feel like, damn, bro, like, that's fucked up. You feel me? So, like, that's where my remorse comes in. I'm not remorseful because I feel like on my end, it was him or me. I'm remorseful because, damn, she don't have her son no more. He don't have his brother no more. This child don't have his father no more. You feel me? So, yeah, that's where my remorse comes in at.
Right, but the thing at the same time with that, maybe this will provide you a little bit of peace too as well. Is that what they say about choices?
Yeah.
Long lasting and never changing.
Absolutely.
Somebody made a choice against you.
Yeah.
And you were forced to make an immediate choice back.
Absolutely. But still, even with you making that choice, like I said, again, it's like, you still feel like, damn, Slim.
I mean, of course, that's you being a human, though.
Right. And that came, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, all this stuff has been relearned, for real. People, man, if I can, man, and just for a minute.
You always can. Talk to that mic, though. You got it.
Hold that thought real quick. I
Okay.
don't mean to interrupt you. But when you talk about the remorse you had for the people, right? Or his family. Right? Is that a thought you have every night? Because I know some people, they have nightmares because of, you know what I'm saying, murders that they think. PTSD is real.
Right.
Do you think about it when you go to sleep? Is it something that you wrestled with while you were in prison? Is it something that made you stay up at night? Do you see his face? Like when you go to sleep at night? I mean, I hear those stories.
Right.
So I want to know from your perspective, like, do you hear it? Do you see it?
They have something in Maryland. I don't know if it's in every state, but it's called a victim impact statement. You feel me? And that's when the victim's family can come to court and pretty much full blast you.
Right.
And the one thing I remember from that statement was, it was his brother. And Slim say, we used to throw the football back and forth. Like, I can't even throw the football with him no more. You feel me? And he linked to me like, you bitch ass nigga, when I see you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect that. But, like, I don't blame my choices as far as alcohol, whatever I used to, but I don't sleep at night.
You don't?
Nah, it don't. And it's not that just that situation. It's that it was so many bad decisions I made. You feel me?
Do you?
Hold on. Let me say something.
Please.
I told Nell, and Nell, you know this about me. I study a bunch of religions, right? One religion I study.
Take that stuff off the. Take the stuff off. Yeah, you good. We good. Go ahead.
Okay. One religion I studied was moral science. Okay.
What kind of science?
Moral science.
Moral science.
Moorish.
Moorish?
Yeah.
Spell it.
Moorish. Moorish science.
Okay.
They follow the Prophet Noble Drew Ali.
Okay. All right.
One thing I learned from their Quran, it says, when a man takes another man's life, his life is no longer its own. You feel me? So I say to say that it's like, that's why I'm so dedicated to never going back. Like, I feel like when I took that man's life, like my life belongs to the people now. I'm a servant.
You're a new man now.
Yeah, exactly.
The old you is no longer.
Exactly. So the thing is though, so like, I'm not gonna lie to you, and Britt, like, I don't really sleep well. It's like you say, you see it, bro. Because at the end of the day, you went from being human to being an animal, and when you return to being human again, it's like it's the conscious.
That's that peace thing I was telling you about.
I'm sorry, say it again.
That's that peace thing I was talking about.
Peacekeeper.
It's full circle now. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Quick question. I want to put you on the spot here, but I don't know. That may be a little bit too much right there.
Nah, give it to me. Let's go. Hold on, wait. I'm drinking Avion. Let's go.
All right. I'm a very inquisitive individual. That's why I asked that question.
Definitely.
So I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm not trying to cost anything. No rides home. No questions from that.
It's about to go down. Hey, now. Okay. Lock the door.
Would you want to have kids one day?
Well, I want to have kids. What made you ask me that, bro? What made you ask me that?
Did she?
No.
Wait,
The reason I asked that because
chill. Hold on, Kiana. Be cool. Hold on.
I'll ask this because that we've talked about your life belongs to someone else. You were put in a bad position where you had to take a life.
Yeah.
How would you feel about bringing a life into this world? Would you see that as your penance? Would you see that as like you have opportunity someone else didn't?
Can I be honest with you?
Yes, sir.
Can we be completely honest?
Hell yes, BNY.
Right.
One of the reasons why I have never wanted to have children is because, like, one of the hardest things for me to do is forgive myself. You feel me? And I feel like God is just. Whatever God you serve, Allah, Yahuwah, whatever. Okay, so I feel like in my God being just, any child I bring into this world is gonna be fucked up.
Because of what you did.
Of course. One thing about me, I was raised Christian, so it's like the sins of the father will fall upon the sons. True or not, I don't.
Old Testament,
sir. So
That's deep.
I'm afraid, like, damn, bro, like, you can't really hurt me, bro. Like, mentally, I'm to the point in which it's like death doesn't scare me. You can't hurt me. You can't. So it's like the only way to hurt me is to hurt something that I love. What more or stronger love can you have than your child, bro?
I agree.
So it's like, damn, bro. It's like for me
it's
to have
for the parents. You ain't gonna tell us anything otherwise.
Right.
right. So so the only way, like, you know what? Not saying that God is that vengeful, like, damn, Slum. He don't care about being blind, being crippled. I don't care about none of that. I don't. Right now. But the child that I'm waiting on, like, I'm gonna make this child. Not saying this child, I don't know. It's like that's what scares me about being a parent. Like, damn, that's how I'm gonna be repaid, karma wise, for all I've done.
Well,
so
if I could, real quick, I apologize. I mean, you look at several biblical characters like David. He had children.
Right.
Samuel, one of the greatest children he had too as well. Went on to do. I mean, he had his issues.
He know the Bible. Okay.
But he had his own issues too as well with women. Samuel did.
Okay.
But he was still a great man. David had 8 kids and all. But I mean, David he did things that weren't that God didn't always see.
David was off the hook. Okay. Yeah.
But if God forgives.
Yeah.
Then what would be the issue with you?
And so that's what I was about to say.
And that's what you gotta realize though. God forgives. It's easier. I feel like it's harder for us to forgive ourselves, bro.
It is.
And I think that you may be holding yourself back.
I do, bro. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like,
then if that's the case, then is your feeling greater than God.
So this is why I keep on saying this peace thing when it comes to
I never thought about that though. You're feeling greater than okay.
Yeah, like
therapy, podcast therapy.
And when I tell you, you are not at peace. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you my personal experience.
Okay.
You know, I love you like a brother.
That's right. Sure.
You are not at peace. You're not at peace with. You haven't come to be at peace with your situation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You might say that you are at peace,
right.
But saying you are at peace is not you being at peace. If you have to struggle and you feel like you are in a fight day to day, even spiritually, you are supposed to be spiritually free if your eyes are on God. And the way you talk about God and the Almighty heavily, you're supposed to be at peace every day. You can't be at peace with yourself. You fighting these demons. All right. No sin is greater than the next, right?
Right.
You hear that all the time. But this sin, have you asked God to forgive you for it yet? Have you actually laid down and say, all right, God, I lift my hands. It's all up to you. I've done all that I can do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to be at peace with that. And when I say coming back from a deployment, like my last deployment. I had to be at peace with a whole lot of shit I wasn't ready to be at peace with.
Mr. Question. Partial the reason why I'm not at peace. Let me ask you a question. How you feel about war?
As opposed to what?
Like just your view of war. Like, are you pro war or you anti? Like, what's your view toward war?
It's necessary.
That's what I'm saying. So, hey, Rick, like she just said,
Yes, sir.
it's hard for me to find peace because
You can't have peace without going to war first.
Right.
No, what I'm saying
We
is that
can't have war without achieving peace.
it's your view toward it. I'm gonna be real with you.
War is necessary, but
No,
there is
Talk
a
on it. Talk
beginning
on it.
and
You're
an
good. You're
end,
good.
though.
This is why I feel like why I can't have peace because, like, personally, some people really need to die. You feel me? So it's like, oh, don't say that because it's not right. No, I'm sorry. Like, with this never going back thing, like pedophiles and rapists, and it's certain people like I don't really like, and I'm not there yet. So, and my conscience tell me, damn, bro, you should be like that because, like, I can't get with them, Slim. So, like, it's hard for me to find peace because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my spirit is like, I just can't rock with it.
Well, the thing is that's fine.
I
Because
can't,
nobody here.
There's no real
I'm
stuff. Okay.
Nobody. I'll put like this.
Okay.
If you take away a child's innocence,
Come on, bro.
you don't really deserve to live at that point.
I agree.
That's what I'm
But
saying,
with
bro.
that point
Okay.
right there, we have. Anyway, we can talk legal system here too as well.
Okay.
Laws. I want to get back to with that too as well. That we have a system that's the way it's supposed to work is that you do that, you go to jail, and then you may sit on death row too as well. Which I would like to hear your opinion on that.
That shit
For sure.
bullshit. Okay.
I'd like to hear your opinion on that because I have certain things
That's
with that too as well.
that shit
I'm just
bullshit, bro.
I'm just giving how society works, and then after that, there it is. Now, with that being said, King, if you have nothing else, I want to touch on exactly what we was about to hit on right here as far as laws go.
I want to hit more on the pedophile thing.
No, we're not gonna talk about pedophiles.
Yeah, I don't want to.
What we're not gonna do is give them no bump. We're not.
No,
No, they don't get.
when I say talk about them, I mean like the going to war and having to deal with those type of situations. Like when you say you're not at peace, right? And you can't be at peace with that. Believe me when I tell you, bruh, I'm not at peace with that shit neither.
Right.
But I will say I am at peace, right?
Right.
I serve a mighty God, okay? He gonna take care of anybody. Any type of pedophile, he gonna take care of them, right? Now, you gotta be... Peace is an aura, okay? And I know when you met me, you was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? She speaks some real life shit.
Yeah, but you're aggressive.
I am aggressive.
Very aggressive.
But let me tell you why I'm aggressive, though, right? When you talk about survival, I had to survive.
Right.
It was a lot of shit I went through in my life that I had to survive.
Right.
People look at me every day and be like, I don't know why you smile
I
every
didn't know
day.
about the cancer. Like, not to put you out there, but I didn't know about the cancer.
I'm going to tell you something that I never told anybody else.
Okay,
Now it's on the
BNY,
podcast.
breaking news. Hit
BNY
that.
exclusive.
Okay.
BNY exclusive. When I went through my cancer, I was still in the service. I went through it alone.
Damn, bro.
Like, the only person who knew about my cancer was my mother and Donnell.
Motherfucker.
And
Hey,
when I tell you they were the
Hey.
only people, my sister didn't know, and I have a twin, identical twin. She knew certain parts of it.
Hold on.
She didn't know what it was.
1 second. Hey, Nell.
What's up?
What color are your eyes?
Oh yeah, babe.
No, say it. No, wait. Say how you said it that night. Say it.
They like brown.
No, you didn't say it like brown. Nigga, don't be cute. What color your eyes?
They're hazel.
It's hazel.
That's the liquor talking.
But so, those are the only ones who know about your cancer?
Those were the only two. So, mind you, I've known Donnell since I was 12 years old. Okay? When I came...
Wait a minute. Y'all knew since 12?
I knew my husband since I was 12.
Shout out to Benjamin Floyd.
You never told me that, though. I know it since 12 years old.
He always say I ain't tell him something.
Started with some
definitely
numbers. 12 years old.
Right.
Man, I swear to God,
I was 12 years Oh, shit. Way to
Rick
go. I
did-
like that.
Rick
I like
did
that.
that.
He did that, though. I like that. I swear to God, I was 12 years old. Damn, Slim. So this shit ain't new, y'all.
So, no. So when
Listen, y'all like the hood, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
we are not.
I keep saying
Whole
that
second
shit.
now.
I've been saying that. They the hood, Beyonce and Jay-Z, bro.
Look at him. Look at him.
Think
Yeah,
about
hey,
it.
that picture of Beyonce
Think-
Jay-Z got with the suit on and
think
all that.
about it,
That's
bro.
the same exact
Shut
shit.
That's them. He was a drug dealer. Jay-Z was a drug dealer. Think about this shit.
Who was a drug dealer?
I mean, I'm sorry. Listen,
Yeah, we don't
I'm
know
sorry.
nothing about
Nobody sold drugs. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
that. What the fuck is that?
Hey, listen,
I don't know.
I need you to delete that part. Because that's like,
Nigga, we
can
live.
no. Oh, shit. He never,
We live, baby.
that never happened. That never happened. I went
But-
all this long without telling. Listen, that was not a real thing.
right.
I'll be like this.
Okay.
Nell once recommended me some Vicks for my chest, so
Yeah, that's what, he's a doctor.
I'm
Like Dr.
I'm
Dre.
okay now.
He's,
This was a couple years ago.
he's okay.
I had a cold. This is before COVID.
Vicks Vapor Rub.
That's
You
it.
know?
That's
And
it.
Vic Sinex from the
Hey, listen, I'm going to really need you to delete that part, though. Because I have a name to protect. Like, I'm very worried
We
about that.
live, baby.
We
We
live.
live.
I fucking hate technology.
Keep going, please.
All right, so when I came home, right, Donnell had decided that I was gonna be his one and only.
He said that?
Fuck all the other niggas that was
But
at
listen,
home.
okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, let me hold you 1 second. Because how did he, okay, let's just go into relationships now for 1 second. How did you go about addressing her? Like, how did you
Gotta
you
eat
go,
the Vicks.
so did you say, like, you my woman? Like, how did that transpire? Because, I mean, I'm just saying, I need to know.
Relationship wise,
Like, yeah, how did y'all make it official? Like,
so we were absolutely friends first. I want
Okay.
to put this out there. Donnell
Okay.
was one of my best friends.
okay.
Okay. Starting in what, like 2010, we became like really, really good friends.
I was in prison then. Okay.
And I would always talk to him about certain stuff, but I would like strictly keep it platonic.
Okay.
And
Hard to get.
Look at my man. Okay, let's go
Hard
now.
to get. Let's
Let's
be
go.
honest here. Come on now.
It was
My eyes are
platonic. No. It was platonic. At the time I was going through a divorce.
Okay.
So
I'm
Oh,
never
for
buying him
real?
tequila
yeah,
again.
I was going through
I don't
a
know nothing.
divorce.
How you I don't know nothing about you.
You didn't know that? Okay.
I ain't never told you that shit.
I was going through the divorce,
Why I
right?
gotta tell you?
Cause we supposed to be cool.
So I called Donnell up and I was like, "Hey, I'm coming home. Like, do you want to go to this concert?"
Okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, I don't mind. What kind of concert is it?" And I was like, "It's a gospel concert." And he was like, "A gospel concert?" And I was like,
That's
yeah.
the right
I
answer.
didn't say it like that.
But it's the right answer. Nobody wants to see Donnie McClurkin.
No, first of all, Donnie
He was
McClurkin
there,
is
too.
the shit.
He
He,
was there,
definitely
too.
was there. And
The Kingsman tour, man.
yeah, he was like,
Shout out to the
"I'll
ones.
go."
Shouts out to BB and CC. Hey yo, I like it. Shouts out BB and CC. Okay.
We went to the concert. Now, when we went to the concert, we were going as friends,
Okay,
like strictly as friends.
okay.
It wasn't nothing between.
What made you
At
call
this
and invite
point.
him though, sis?
He was my friend, and
Okay.
I know we shared that love for God. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, man.
I always been a man of the cloth.
Give me an
So-
air high five right up top. Give me that. I like that.
So
Yeah, keep pouring
Well-
that holy water.
right, that holy water.
Hey Vion, shouts out to Jesus.
So we have been. Why drinking liquor though?
I mean, he turned water into wine.
That's
sis.
wine. We not talking. That's not wine though.
That's like,
These are spirits.
why you keep calling them spurs,
I mean,
bro?
he
You
did,
know,
he did turn water into wine, but please continue.
Stay focused. I like
Keep
how
the
you
party
do-
going.
Stay focused. I like how you. Okay.
With money on the mind.
You dragging the story
No,
out.
so we'll tell it then.
Okay.
I'm just saying you keep getting
tell it
distracted.
then. Ooh, tell it then. Hey, now,
Always
Yo,
tell it from my perspective.
you remember the episode of
Tell it from your
Martin
perspective.
where Martin was saying how they met and Martin
Yeah.
and Gina had two different versions? I want to hear this shit. How did y'all meet? I want to hear this. Okay, let's go.
I want to hear your version.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey,
She gave me an application and
And-
told
and
me
you filled it out?
told me to pick a day when I can start. And I told her from now until the day till death do us part.
That's that hazel eye shit. See, niggas with hazel eyes say shit
Pause.
like that.
Pause.
Because my shit, I don't say shit like that.
Absolutely
Fucking-
the hell not. That's not how it
That's
went.
not-
That's not how it went. The
She
fuck
told
I
me
did.
pick a day that I can start. I said from now
That's-
till death do us
That's,
part.
Straight up.
that's not how it's. No, hell no. I went through some shit with
I
Donnell.
believe him though.
Don't believe his ass. Donnell had a whole chick he was seeing when we first started dating.
Hey,
A
now,
whole chick.
you had a, hey, now, you had a whole, like, not a
I thought we
half.
put a nail on the spot here.
No.
That's how this podcast is. BNY Talks.
BNY Talks. It say kids be broke. Okay.
No. BNY
You gotta
talks.
eat the Vicks.
You gotta eat the Vicks. Straight up. Man, listen, I gotta tell my people, how do they find this podcast? I want my people to comment.
Hey, we already got the link out. He already sent the link to you for YouTube.
He did?
So,
Yeah.
So it did not start as smooth as we wanted to. Again, I told you I was going through a divorce. So we both had skeletons in our closet that we had to clear. Okay?
Okay.
It's not.
But what's up with him and this girl, though?
This is why I'm not doing Mondays.
So, no.
I'm telling you now, I'm not doing Mondays.
Hey,
bro.
Manny, you heard that first.
No.
Live on BNY.
I'm sorry, Manny.
DJ Clue.
No.
Bro, I'm tired of hearing the same story about this broad, bro. Bring something else up.
Who's the broad, though? Who is she?
So,
She don't matter.
she don't.
Facts.
She,
Like,
Facts.
here we go, repainting the old house again.
she does not matter.
She lost.
She did.
She did. Made
That's
the
what
best,
should matter, right?
Made the best woman win.
And I did.
Facts.
Exactly.
You feel me?
But he had, unbeknownst to me, he had told a really good friend of his when we were in middle school that I was gonna be his wife.
Stop this shit. This shit. No. Listen, this is not real. Hold on. Wait.
Ronaldo Walker
wait.
is his name.
Bro, you said
Ronaldo.
in middle school that's gonna be my
He
wife's
told
son.
Ronaldo I was going to
Listen,
be his wife.
all boyfriends and husbands give that shit up because he set the bar so fucking high. We cannot. You did that in middle school, my nigga.
I'm gonna cancel my anniversary.
Damn.
It's over. Yeah, for a whole anniversary now. Fuck that.
I'm sorry,
Nah,
baby.
bro, the
sorry.
bar's not set high.
Bro.
You know, it's just,
If you call your wife in middle school, how the fuck can I compete with that? How?
when you shoot your shot, you got to call back for it, bro.
I hate
Hey,
that.
hold
No, I'm
second,
done.
that's-
I'm done. That shit was too slick. I'm done. Fuck that nigga.
You don't call back for it, it don't count.
Hey, let's get back to this right here.
I see. I hate them eyes. It's the eyes that make him slick.
Oh my god!
It's the eyes.
Look,
I'm going to give me some black contacts, man.
I like to look into them eyes. What would this nigga talk about?
You see what I'm talking about?
Now I'm
That
getting
is a
uncomfortable.
man over there.
Thank you, cause he's a man, Buddha. Like, shouts out to South.
A peaceful man. Supposed to be, anyway.
Keep the peace.
Keep the peace, Larry.
I want to speak on that situation so bad, but I can't because it's a.
Larry.
It's
But I
deep.
just thank y'all.
What, peace?
No, well, yeah.
You got to be a peaceful guy.
I just love
Us.
y'all are my Jay and Beyonce, Slim.
Listen, behind the
And,
scenes,
and
it
Nike
takes a lot
and
to
Nike
keep this
is
up.
Blue Ivy. That's Blue Ivy, straight up. She that's Blue Ivy though. Nike Blue Ivy, real shit.
Keon Angeles.
Yo, damn.
Listen,
Young Chris.
Yo, Chris, shouts out.
it takes. All jokes aside, right?
Okay.
It takes a lot for a marriage to work. What people see on the outside with us working, it takes a lot in the inside.
I don't see y'all working, bro. Whenever I pull up, and I only pull up during emergencies, but y'all be at so like I swear to you, bro. Cause I got a lot of couples, and I don't want them to take this the wrong way, but y'all are the most like realest couple that I know. I don't spoke like I really look at y'all marriage like damn, Slim, that's just some dope ass
But
shit.
marriage is a lot of work, though. Like, don't think, you know what I'm saying? One thing you will never see in our relationship is us argue. What we do in our house stays in our house. You will never know when we mad at each
See,
other.
Slim, listen, that's what I preach. I believe in that. Not to cut you off, but I'm like, when we hit the door to
It's
the
different.
world, we united.
Bruh, we are.
We haven't spoken in 3 days. They ain't gonna know that shit.
And
You
Rick
feel
and
me?
his
Like,
wife, attest to that too.
We used to
Like,
live next door to each other.
yeah, like that's how
wait
we
a
met.
minute.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did you end up in this creepy ass house? Because it's creepy as shit out here.
It's not. First of all, we in the
It's dark out
shed.
here, man. It's nighttime.
It's creepy.
We in the shed.
You got to see it in the
It's
daytime.
Right.
creepy, bruh.
Bruh, when I tell you, when you see it in the daytime,
There's unicorns and shit
it's
running
a
around.
whole
Hey, bro,
different ball
in the
game.
I got
backyard
hair like
right now.
Fabio.
Fuck that. In the backyard right now, it's an Indian burial ground in the background, in
Shut
the backyard
the
right
front
now.
door.
An Indian burial ground.
Hey, you want to go see Swanto?
Pete.
You see what I mean? They killed Toronto.
He said he killed Toronto.
They killed Toronto. Okay.
Hey, Larry, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Talk to me about laws.
Okay.
You had some issues with it early in the podcast. We talked about it just a little bit. So we're gonna get back to
Oh, we
it.
did.
As
Oh,
far
yeah.
as going to jail,
Okay.
defenders pro bono,
Yes,
public
sir.
defenders. What I'm referring to as that too as well. What is your take on the legal process?
First and foremost, as we spoke earlier, we was dealing with, like, right now in Maryland, they have the phase 1 or phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what they doing now is that masks are required outside as well as inside. My only concern is that, for me, it feels like they give police more leverage in harassing us. You feel me? It's like the stop and frisk law. You feel me? So now,
The New York law.
exactly. So now any group of young, black, whatever, I'm justified to stop them now because they don't have a mask on, and that one stop can lead to
So much more.
somebody dying, bruh. And it's like, that's how I feel about, like, these laws are so unjust. Like, I was doing the application before I got the job at FedEx. I'm doing applications on Indeed, and I see to be a driver for UPS, one of the requirements is no oversized rims or cars that I forgot.
That they personal vehicles.
Right. But I'm like, damn, who has oversized rims? Who has dark tinted windows? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. So I feel like certain things are geared toward us.
Absolutely.
As a way to. So, and I really feel like that.
But it's a reason for that, though.
Did you know it was only 14 states right now? There are only 14 states where it's illegal to discriminate because of your hair.
Kiana, listen what I'm trying to tell you. In 2020, it's only
we gonna get back to
14.
that.
It's only 14. Come on, bro.
14
like,
states.
for instance, not even get into the politics situation, but let's be real. Why the fuck was this election so close? Why? How?
Because
Let's be no. It lets you know, like, where we live. The election, it's like when a person shows you who they are. Why? This shit should have been it should have been closer between Biden and Kanye. It should not have been that close with him. And that makes no sense to me. It lets you know. Okay.
No, keep going.
And so that's my whole thing. Like, I feel like with the Rockefeller laws, when they came out with the crack versus cocaine, and they know that, like, for instance, financial aid. What's the one disqualifying factor for financial aid?
a felon.
No. One disqualifying factor for financial aid is one.
Taxes.
I'm a convicted murderer. I get financial aid. It's one.
I don't know.
You cannot be a drug dealer. Who the fuck, Astaghfirullah, who majority of, like, everybody sells drugs, but the rate that, who are more likely to be convicted of being a drug dealer?
Black people.
Of course. So the one requirement, I could be a pedophile, I could be a murderer, I could be a rapist. I can go to school and have that paid for. The one thing that can stop me from having financial aid is me being a drug dealer. Who's that aimed toward? Come on, bruh.
Well,
And that's fact, though,
it's
bruh. That's
aimed
fact.
towards
It is.
black people.
Of course.
100%.
Straight up.
Same
That's
with
why, like,
the crack cocaine thing too, as well.
so when I came home, this whole background check thing, I never realized how deep this was. When it came time for me to find my own place, you know they got background checks when it comes to finding your own apartment, bro.
You got to.
Forget how much money I make. It's like, damn, son. Like, it's so many things set up already. Like, it's already designed. And it gets because people like, oh well, you know, I had a friend. A friend told me, man, like, and she was real, like I really, this was a close friend, and said, man, you only see black and white. That's what's going on here, Slim.
No, but listen. I agree with her.
Okay.
Okay. Because of what you went through, this is why you see black and white.
No, are you sure you want to make that? Are you sure?
No, I'm just saying.
Think this through.
In a society, right?
Okay.
I'm a military brat.
Right.
I grew up in a melting pot.
Right.
Literally in a melting pot. I grew up in PG County, right? When we moved to Florida, it was still a melting pot. It was still a melting pot. So
Larry, like, he could have got it himself.
Shut up.
When I say I grew up in a melting pot, I got to see different ethnicities.
Okay.
As I was growing up. So for somebody like me, right? I told you when I went to Florida, it was a whole different ball game. Like,
Right.
you know, there was a lot of racists down there, but they only stayed for a little while.
Right.
Now, of course, they are racist. We talking about Florida, so it's a different ball game. We talking
We
about
know
North
about
and
Florida.
South.
Florida,
Right.
man.
But growing up in a melting pot, I got to learn and respect different cultures, right? I don't see black and white. I don't.
Why not?
I never have.
Why not?
My first best friend was white.
I've never believed anyone that said that.
I didn't grow up that way.
I'm sure. Okay, the rapper Eve recently said that.
What?
That's married to a white man.
I don't see black and white.
That I don't see black and white.
I can't see black and white.
But how? Listen.
I didn't grow up with black and white was a thing.
It doesn't that you grew up with that, but in the times we living in right now, like, how don't you see black and white?
I can't see black and white because my story isn't your story. I didn't grow up where I was hated by white people. I didn't grow up like that.
Okay.
I didn't grow up where I was hated by other races.
So right now,
I didn't grow up like that.
If they be like, yo,
I can't hate all white people.
what's up with Eric?
No,
They gonna say what
We're
Eric?
not doing that.
You gonna say
No.
You gonna say white Eric? Like it's I don't know how it's avoidable. Like, and maybe it's just my thought process, but like,
I'm telling you, it's your thought because knowing me, right? People who know me know I don't mind any race. I don't, unless you personally wise do something to destroy me or make me feel some type of way with you, I'm cutting you off as a person. There is no black and white for me because that's not how I was raised. If you look at my mother, you can tell. Bruh, I couldn't grow up that way. My mother is black.
right?
She's black. But she is a product of a proctor, okay? Let me explain to you what proctors are.
You know what? Hold a second. Can I stop you right there real quick? It's
Come on.
my mom and my pops was over here this week too as well.
Drop that science.
Hey!
Hey,
And
now
my mom said
drop
the
that
same
shit.
exact shit. Talking
What?
about proctors.
Shout out to the folks.
She said the same exact thing.
There is truth behind it.
And I was like, it's more shit
I
to
didn't
it,
even
but,
get to say what it was,
But
though.
she talked about early in the week, so you saying that, it's just like,
So,
there we go. All right,
Proc-
please,
proctors
talk on,
and-
please.
proctors and pinkies, right? The way that they grew up, they were of the lighter skin. Somewhere down the line,
Lighter skin,
They were fair skinned.
they were fair skin.
Kind of reason why my mom brought it to me too as well.
Exactly. They, instead of dating somebody who was black or of the darker persuasion, they would keep it in the family with each other. Okay? So they wanted to remain light skinned because they felt as though light was privilege. Okay? Again, my mother is a product of a proctor.
And what era is this? Give me the year.
It's still going on now.
Well, give me the now.
In St. Mary's County,
I think
there are proctors right now.
that's true too
who
as well,
will keep
but
their color.
I feel like it's different in 1913 versus 2020.
No, I'm not talking about 1913. My mother was born in 1913.
The reason why I say this is that that era right there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't agree with that, but I see where you're coming from. Now it's like, you have no excuse at all.
So they don't have any excuse, but it is they still use that. They still use that same rhetoric that they used in 1913.
No,
as proctors.
explain how a proctor happens.
As far as like incest.
Yeah, talk on it. Come on
Okay,
now.
so what I was told, and this is just what I was told about proctors and pinkies, of course. Okay, they are close to one another. If you see a lot of pinkies are also fair-skinned black people. They wanted to keep their color within them. So a lot of proctors and pinkies. What's the politically correct word?
I don't care. It's BNY. Just talk.
Okay,
on it.
so a lot of pink, right? A lot of pinkies and
Shout out to Larry.
a lot of pinkies and proctors slept together so that they can keep their color because they felt the lighter skin would have more privilege.
And what was their relation to each other?
They didn't have relation to each other, so they would marry within one another. Yeah, they would marry within one another. So let's just say this proctor over here married this pinky. Mm-hmm. This proctor and this pinky now had children. This pinky now, because you take on your father's last name, now goes to date another proctor. Okay, this is considered incest because this proctor over here is now your cousin.
Exactly.
So they would
That's
keep
the relation.
This is what I'm saying. They would have relations with one another to keep it in the family so that they can always remain of higher class.
Targaryen.
Yeah, of higher class. So this
Shout out.
this is why pinkies and proctors still have this
His
stipulation to a day.
vocabulary.
Again, I am a product
Of the-
of a proctor. My mother was a proctor.
Wait.
Well, my mother's mother was a proctor.
How don't you see color though, sis?
Because because my parents they didn't allow me. My grandparents didn't allow us to see color. My great grandmother.
Well, hold second. That's not an excuse though.
But I'm just saying, why don't I see color? Because color wasn't my parents, my mother, and my grandparents. Because my mom was a single mom. My dad passed away when I was very young. They made it their business for us to be ethnically well-rounded. So we had Indians living across the street. We had white people living across the street. We had black people living next door. We had Jamaicans living next door. So I was well-rounded all the time.
But everybody you just named were people of color, though.
Yes, yeah. But no. Correction. I said I had white people who lived across the street. There were Italians who lived across the street. There were Chinese people who lived across the street. Okay. So when I say I'm well-rounded...
Who was this?
It was a melting pot. It was a melting pot. When I say Brooklyn? I literally lived in a melting pot, I lived in a melting pot. I went to a school that was a melting pot. Benjamin Fallois was a school outside of the military base. So guess where all the military children went? Benjamin Fallois. So guess what I saw? I saw whites. I saw Asians. I saw blacks. I saw Jamaicans. I saw Italians.
So, we get all that. So what do you mean that you didn't see color then?
Right. I didn't because I didn't see color. I saw who they were as a person. I saw who they're. So when people say it's white and black, I can't see white and black because I was never judged on who, or I never judged them on the content of their color. So I never did that.
Right now in 2020. You still feel that same?
I do. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, again, I can't judge people. That's like saying all black people talk slang. That's not true.
But
that's like saying all black
culture,
people...
though.
It's not. Thank you, bro.
It's like saying all black people. You putting all these white people in one category.
We're not
you
doing
can't do that.
Nobody should do that.
But what I'm saying is, I don't see... This is the reason why I don't see black and white. Because if you see black and white, then you see this culture... and this culture. Absolutely. I don't see that.
I'm gonna be hey Keon.
I see what you're saying as far as culture goes. Listen, that's different from skin color.
At the same time, let's be real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. I seen a movie one time, and then it was a female and a male talking, and she told him the truth about something, and the dude said, "Man, that's cold," and she said, "The truth has no temperature. It doesn't.
It don't."
So too often we be like, so. Real stuff. So it's like, damn, that's effed up, or you been... No, if you state a fact, that's a fact, Slim.
It is a fact.
So, me personally, oh man, I did not want to go here. But the point being is that if you look at European descendants, the white race, everywhere these people have been, wherever they travel at, it's disease. It's that's their nature, Slim. So I'm not. Like, it's not as if I'm like, oh, well, I don't see color. At the same time, this has been historically proven.
It has.
That's what they do, Slim.
But when I say I don't see white and black, this is, again, me not seeing people for what they are as a whole. This is me seeing people for who they are as a person. There's a huge difference.
As a person. But at the same time, though, if I know that by nature, you know what I'm saying? We have, let me be real. Some people may deviate from... status quo or what's in their nature, but if this has been their nature, I'm not gonna ignore that. How can I? That's their nature.
I'm not. Again, the difference in us.
Right.
What you see in the higher ups of white America, I dealt with it when it was black people there. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see it because I never. What you experience and what I experience, again, are two different things. The way I grew up and the way you grew up are two different things. Your mindset is different from mine because the way we grew up was different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up where if you white, you was right. Hell no. I didn't grow up like that. If you white and you wrong, you just as wrong as a black person who wrong. I didn't grow up like that.
But everybody, we all agree with that right there. That if you're wrong, you're wrong. It doesn't matter what color your skin is.
Do you see white and black?
Of course. I see it every single day in my house.
That's some real... Wait. Please.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Yes.
No, I want to hear that. Come on, bro.
I'm a black man.
Right.
Yes.
My wife is white.
Absolutely.
Okay. Shout out to Jenny.
My kids are black.
Right.
Okay.
Straight up. That's the way I look at it right there.
Okay.
I don't care how fair skinned they are or any of that right there.
You can't care. Exactly,
They're
bro.
black.
Okay.
My kids are black.
All right.
That's just how it is. I'm going to raise them as two black men growing up in this world. My daughter will be a black woman growing up in this world.
Okay.
The 1% rule was what?
One drop.
That's it.
One drop.
History wise, you feel me? It took one drop of blood. You're black. So
I got a question.
Because then said I've seen too many mixed kids that even friends of mine that have been too confused of who they are.
I have some.
Exactly.
And
well.
I'm tearing that shit down from day one. I told Rick and Jay, look,
I love that though.
You're black.
I ain't gonna lie. Straight up.
I'm black, you're black. Your mama's white.
So
But you're black.
I want you to elaborate though. When you say you see black
I'm
and white
at the
every
right
day
show.
in your household.
I needed to be
I
here
do
now.
because
I know.
I look at my skin, I look at Jenny's skin, and we're two different complexions.
If
Black and white.
If he gets pulled over, he'll be treated like me and Nell. He's a black man. They not trying to hit none of that shit. He's a black man.
It don't matter. Same thing with Rick and Jay when they start driving. Be the same exact shit. Gia, when she starts driving, be the same exact shit. Why would I treat him any different?
Keep your hands on the wheel.
Jason Kidd, when he drives, same exact shit. Mariah Carey, when she drives,
ain't gonna lie.
same as
If Drake wasn't Drake,
I love Mariah Carey.
when
though.
Drake drive, if Drake wasn't Drake, same thing, nigga. License and registration. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, sis, like, I wish I had that. Like, to not see, like, Eve got a lot of backlash because Eve is married to the millionaire, billionaire dude, the rapper.
Serena
Eve,
Williams too as well.
Yeah,
right.
Serena
So,
Williams.
but the reason why Eve got the backlash because Eve said that my husband and I don't see color. Like, she said a lot of things that the black race experience he was not even aware of.
Yeah.
There's too much history not to see it.
That's some dumbass shit, bruh.
So
It's some dumbass for you to tell me that like you don't. Slim, you totally disqualified. Like, Slim, if this your wife, like my whole thing is this. For instance, if my wife was
what did he
any
say?
other race than, excuse me.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sis. What happened?
No, I was talking about this.
What did he say? Austin Honeyman. Yes.
I don't know what he said.
Oh, don't worry about that. We got that a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on something here on the sideline too as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting and I'm the sixth man.
Oh, okay. But
All right, Jamal Crawford.
no, right, that's my man, by the way.
It is.
That's my
Jake
round.
Cross.
So
I prefer Lou
I
Will.
see things.
I'm be real
I
with
see
you.
what you're saying.
Okay.
Man of
Right.
the year.
But think about.
No.
Lou Will.
Jamal Crawford.
Lou Will.
Okay.
He know that's my man too, Jake Crow, man.
That's what. Okay.
Jay
So,
Carl's mom got
there
two as
are
well.
people-
And his son.
Which I say what I want to say is what he said was. I'm not discrediting what he said, right?
Right, okay.
He said he didn't experience it. The
Right.
same way I just told you, I never experienced racism until I was 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Again, I grew up in a melting pot, so I didn't see what everybody else saw.
Yeah.
That's something fair for him to say.
Yeah.
He didn't see it. Now, to research it and actually see it now on TV is
Right,
different.
right,
because
right.
where he's from, he doesn't see stuff like that because they don't see color.
But the thing is that racism isn't always like, hey, nigger, I'm going to fucking hang you from
no,
this tree at 4
it's
p.m.
not,
today.
though. It's not.
But sometimes it can be like, you talk very well. Or, hey, you're not really black.
Slim, listen.
Agreed.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you on some real stuff. Just no bullshit. I'm gonna cut you off. I was in a cell, and it was
Get
another.
in that mic.
Okay, my fault. I'm sorry.
You good.
I'm in a cell, and the guy next to me in the cell, he's white. You feel me? So when you on lockup, you can never see your cell buddy, because we on lockup. You already know now. So the thing is, though, I read a lot of books, vocabulary, jive. Like, okay, so when we came out for showers, the white guy looked at me and said, "Damn," because they call me X in prison. Shouts out to Malcolm X. You feel me? And they was like, "You're X." I'm like, yeah. Like, I thought you was white. I'm like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? What made you feel like I was white? Because I'm going to stab you. So look, he like, I thought you was white. So he like, because your vocabulary, how you speak, it's like, as you say, that's racism. Because
It
if
is
you sit here
racism.
and feel like because I speak, that's why I hate within our own community. He talking white. It's no such thing.
How many?
Agreed.
That's
That
ridiculous.
shit makes me so
I've
mad.
heard that.
Oh, she's talking white.
I've heard that.
Bruh, that's
Well, you got your white person voice on.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, hey, Nell, that shit makes me so
Yeah,
mad.
man.
And I'm
Like, we can't talk proper,
this how
you
I
know?
talk, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. And it makes me mad because, like, personally, I felt myself having to dumb down to be accepted, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been
couldn't
like
be
that
who
my
you
whole
were.
You
life,
feel me?
bro.
Exactly, bro. So that shit fucks me like that. I'm amongst my own people, and I can't even be myself as far as, like, I told you before. Hey, bro, real story. I told you about this. I'm in prison. So, when prison, when you get packages, whatever, you go down to the package room and get your packages, whatever, like that. So I had some CDs. I go down and get my CDs. I had the Hamilton soundtrack. Hamilton. You feel me? So the gangsters like, bro, what the fuck is that?
Great
The
movie,
Broadway
by the way.
play. Yeah.
Nigga, I love musicals. And I can fight. So listen, So, boom.
PSA.
Shouts out PSA. So my brother, Uncle Nell, I love Nell. That's my big brother. The one I had on FaceTime did 21 years.
Yeah.
I will always say Aaron Burr, sir. I start learning the musical. You feel me? And it's like, damn, Slim, that's that white people shit. Like, we are so programmed ourselves to feel as if, man, like, you cannot, like, be cultured or, nah, bruh. This our shit, though.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it hurts because, like, even with anybody having children, like, it makes you afraid to aspire to be better. Because anytime you strive to be better, it's you trying to be whites, no? Like, they understand it. Keanu, I feel you, like, I wish, I'm not lying, I don't wish I seen the world like that. I don't want to see the world like that. I'm sorry.
It's a different view. I'm going to be honest. It's a whole different view because...
Facts.
Because, again, I'm a military brat. So
Right.
I've seen it. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to realize, you experienced more than most.
I
feel
did.
me? Because I heard, like, somebody told me about, you ever been to Germany?
Yes.
Right. Every military person that been to
brother
Germany
was actually born in Germany.
It says no racism there. Like,
It's
they
not.
don't move like we move. So you seen harmonious living between the races.
I did.
And most people haven't, though.
And that's, I think, again,
Mm-hmm.
I know my views on society are completely different
Of
from
course.
a lot of people of color because I got to experience a lot of things that people haven't experienced. When we were younger, my mother made it her business for us to get out of D.C.
Exactly.
She made it her business to send us to New York with my grandparents so we can experience something different. She took us to Florida on trips. I'm going to be the first to tell you. My mother didn't have billions of dollars, right? But the experience she gave us was more than anything any money can buy.
I like that.
We got to see a lot of things. And one thing my mother always said is it's more to the world than just DC. I mean, the DMV. And it is. It's people who've been here all their life. And they only get to experience the outside when they get older. And I promised myself when I got of age that my children would experience life. They will be able to go on trips. They will be able to see a world outside of this place. Neither one of my son was born here, but we moved shortly after. He got to experience Georgia. He got to experience Colorado. He got to experience Virginia. Born in Georgia, he got to experience Germany. You know what I'm saying? By the time my son was 3, he was going on cruises to experience other places. So it's important for us as parents, I believe, because this is the way I was raised, for us to see outside of where we are.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't get to see outside of where you are, then how do you know about something else outside of where you are? Now, I'm proud to be a PG County girl, but I also say I was born in PG County, but the South raised me. Because a lot of my views and a lot of my ways are Southern views. They're not of Northerners, period. Donnell tell me all the time, my dialect will change, and I don't even realize it's changing, but it's because I was in the South for so long. A lot of things that a lot of who I am is Southern. You don't see a lot of women now because they have to work 2 jobs, and a lot of them are single parents, still come home and cook for their husbands.
Ain't gonna lie,
I do it every day.
Sis. She can cook her ass off, though, bro.
Hey, one thing about Kiana, though,
she burns.
too, as well, how I see the South in her is that anytime she puts on an event, there's 2 tables worth of just food all over the place.
And I do it by myself.
It remind me of my grandma's house too, as well.
Exactly. And that's another thing.
Grandma came from North Carolina. It's the same shit. So I walk in our house and feel like I'm just going back. I feel like my home. That's all it is.
And so when I was in the service, right? It literally started when I was in the service.
Yeah. Because
it was young dudes going in. They was 18, 19 years old. Mind you, I went in, I was 19 years old. And they wanted some grandma's home cooking. Right. And I'm like, shit, my mama told me how to cook. I'm a cook. So I started selling plates out of my barracks room, right? No lie. One of my homeboys said, hey, I want you to cook. I was like, nigga, how I'm a cook? And we in a barracks room. He was like, don't worry about it. We got you. They bought me a crock pot. I cooked a full course meal in a fucking crock pot.
That's that prison shit. Shouts out to hookups.
Yeah, you make water. You make liquor out the
toilet
too as well.
But I did make liquor while I was deployed.
The sink in the sink.
And it's, you know what?
No, not in the sink. I was a cook, so we had luxury. We had 5-gallon jugs and shit. I ain't in the service no more, so
before we
I ain't gonna tell you how to do that.
I gotta speak on some prison shit. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
But I mean, my growing up was different. It was different. So because my mama instilled these things in me, shout out to Yvonne. she's a cook, or she was. She had 5 kids, so she ain't had no choice but to cook every day. My house on Sundays, it was like heaven. Everybody came to my house to eat because they knew my mama was cooking.
That's that big mama shit.
Exactly. So
I like that. Yeah,
and I have a huge family.
Shouts out, straight up.
I have a huge family.
PG County resident.
Cooking is important
Yes,
for us. It's important for us.
Yeah, straight up.
In the South, it's important. Hospitality is important. Period.
That's
in the
why I
South,
love the South. Yeah, man.
it's important. How y'all meet? Southern shit. I swear to God. So how y'all met? This shit is funny. No lie.
I did want to ask that question at some point tonight.
No, you and Donnell.
Me and Nell?
Yeah.
I walked outside. I actually wanted some Hennessy.
That was it.
That's the hood. Shouts out to the hood. Shouts out to black people in Hennessy.
And the rest is history.
Hennessy.
Here we are.
Friends,
Hey, you know what's funny though?
Dead ass.
I asked if he wants some Hennessy. They said we do our drive out. We come right back. That man never came back that night. I stayed up for like 3 hours. I had the Hennessy just sitting there. I ain't even taking too many sips of it so he could have a little bit of it. He didn't even show up. God damn it.
That's me for you.
But the next day he showed up.
He did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was the question you had, bro?
All right. So this you see, you want to talk some prison shit, but
Straight up. Because
I want to move on a little
people
bit
do-
beyond
okay,
that with
let's
you.
go. Okay.
Unless you want to talk on it.
no, let's go.
You sure? You sure? I want to get all the prison shit you got. I want you to say it right now.
No, man, because this is why I speak on it, because, man, again, same way with our the military branch, like the sacrifices made to defend this country, like people don't really realize that shit, bro.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
Like, especially as a female, like you are leaving your children to go fight for, and then to be black, like Slim. It's like what Muhammad Ali said, like, I'm fighting for a country in which I gotta come back and still fight to be.
Ain't no Viet Cong ever
Come
called
on,
me
bro.
nigga.
Hey, bro. So it's like people don't understand like the sacrifices that's actually made. Everybody that go to prison they're not bad people.
Yeah.
I
You have
agree.
so many innocent people in there, but even those who made mistakes and did wrong, like you're still not bad. You committed a bad act. You're not bad though, bro. You feel me?
I agree.
And it's like what you subjected to in there, bro. Like they don't understand. Like again, going back to the PTSD thing, like oh my gosh, let me understand. For you to be 17, 18, 19 years old, and then the cell next to you, you're hearing a grown man being raped. You feel me? You're saying certain things like it does fuck your head up, son.
Let me answer this.
All right.
And it'd be wrong if I didn't ask this.
Okay.
How would you reform the prison system?
I seen a show one time on CNN. Okay.
All right.
And they were showing prisons in other countries. It was one prison. God damn, I don't know the country, but the prison wasn't built or set up like a prison. It more or less was focused on. It was really focused on rehabilitation. If you know what I'm talking. Exactly. And they focused on mental health. Their whole thing was about you gotta treat criminality like any other mental illness. You feel me? It's a mental illness. Because once you get, and you know yourself now, the street life is addictive. You become like, it's like any other, you chase that high. Because with the street life, is I'm beating the police, I'm getting over, fuck the man while I'm working a job. Like, it's a high. So you got to treat that like any other illness or disease. And it's like, me personally, to reform it is to treat it like a disease, to have more programming, bruh. And have other alternatives to prison.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like we know right now with the prison system, sister, it's like it's a warehouse. Listen, that man goes in there, he spends maybe 20 hours or 22 hours out the day in prison, in the cell. What the fuck is he learning? Nothing.
Got to be locked up.
That's it. And you share war stories with other criminals, and you become a better criminal coming out. They took college out of prison. They took trades out of prison. Like when it comes to you learning how to
I didn't know that.
That's dead. That's dead.
Oh yeah, they got rid of all that
I've
shit.
been dead for a minute.
Yeah.
You would not come home
Yeah.
and be a mason or carpentry. That shit dead. So exactly. So it's like, damn. Me personally, I would focus more on program as far as group is concerned, and also trades. They don't have that no more. So that's where I stand at. Like it's crazy, bro. Like people really think they're gonna come home, and they're like, damn, why the fuck did Jerome why didn't he come home better? It was nothing there to better himself.
That's a different aspect.
And the only thing they left was the Muslims.
That's it.
They took
it.
Christianity out because they was teaching about God.
See, no. Say it again.
They took Christianity out because they was
Out of what?
They was teaching the word prison.
Okay.
But they left Muslims. They did.
A whole nother conversation. Okay.
They did.
Nothing to spill. We're good. We're good.
No, because we got to talk about this. No, they didn't.
I'm telling you, bro.
No, you telling me, bro?
Yeah.
I just left, Slim. Like
I know you did.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I know you did.
I'm saying, okay, this is the problem that America has with Islam. You ready? Okay. This shit gonna get me shot tonight. Okay. In Islam, we are taught that persecution is worse than slaughter. The one thing that America is afraid of dealing with Islam, because Islam is teaching you that if you're being oppressed, it's better to be dead than to be a slave.
Which makes you fight.
Right. See, that's the thing about it. With Islam, Christianity teaches you what? Turn the other cheek. That's why they were so afraid of black people getting their hands on Islam, because Islam tells you if you're oppressing me or persecuting me, it's within my right to fight back.
Yeah. So being a white person of power.
Okay.
Why would you take out Islam and leave Christianity?
That's why.
If you knew Islam was the aggressor.
So what you said was they took out Christianity. I'm telling you, they didn't.
Right?
They didn't.
They did though.
Bro,
because
listen.
Christianity is the lesser aggressive religion.
Right.
They left the aggressive religion because they knew more black people would turn towards Islam.
If I'm running a plantation, and I got two choices between one religion that says be in subjection to your masters, turn the other cheek, and I got another religion saying that oppression is worse than slaughter, and anytime you are aggressed upon, you're supposed to aggress back with the same level of aggression.
Of course.
Which one I'm gonna keep?
You got to keep the aggressive one.
No,
because they're gonna stay where they at.
Now, understand what I'm trying to say. If you keep the aggressive one, they're not. But Nat Turner
Why
was
you
built
think you
of
so
what?
aggressive?
Why am I?
Nat Turner?
No.
We had this conversation.
Nat Turner.
Right. So the point being.
But do you see where I'm coming from?
I don't, bro, because you got to realize.
What would prison be if they left Christianity and took out Islam?
You need balance.
Hear me out. If Christianity was left and they removed Islam, you weren't in prison to say, like, it's been many strides made in prison that were only made because of Islam. Hear me out.
I agree.
No, so that's not. I think you're missing it.
No, hear me out, sister. When it comes to dietary, there was no halal. Halal was Muslim. Like you know this. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
Yeah.
So,
But you're making a point though. I understand.
Without Islam, certain things that was done, meal wise and even hygiene wise, would not have taken place without Muslims. Because with the Christians, it was like whatever you do is cool because God got me.
Exactly. So they take that out of prison.
But one thing about I would say this though.
Bro, listen,
I would say this.
If you are pro master, why would they remove that?
I'm not saying
And
anything
it's
bad about
too as well.
Islam.
It's a lot of things with Islam. It's like we're gonna fight back against our captors.
Right.
There's a devil out there.
Right.
That we need to fight against.
Absolutely.
And I've never been in prison, but if I'm in prison correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
If I'm reading that right there, I could look at those devils being my captors with the individuals that are in jail, like COs.
Right.
Maybe other gangs too as well.
Okay.
Things like that. With Christianity, it's more so Jesus. Jesus in the Quran too as well. But forgive everybody, turn the other cheek.
Right.
I mean, you have Old Testament, you have New Testament, so it depends what part of Christianity you believe in. But most Christians are following the New Testament.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Okay.
And Islam's more like, nah, fuck that. They're against us.
This is what
we need to be here with us right here, solidify us.
That's dangerous.
It's very.
So
dangerous.
is prison.
But what you saying?
They need rebels in prison, bruh.
They don't. You know what's so dope about you? Because you're right. I see where you're coming from. I do, because the thing about it, in North Branch, it's something called hazard pay. COs in North Branch got the most money because, like, listen, we're dealing with the most dangerous convicts in prison. And they would do certain things to foment, FOMENT. They would foment. They would really cause certain shit to happen to justify their pay. So like you said, so in a situation like that, Islam would play a role like, okay, Christians too passive, but these Muslim niggas, they gonna set that shit off. I feel what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that for those who you gotta also give a semblance that you are keeping shit in control.
Mm-hmm.
So it's but so far that they're gonna allow it to go. So for me, it's like with Christians, they needed that because Christians are gonna be in compliance more than anything else.
And as far as religion goes, like, I mean, you could look. I mean, we said Nat Turner earlier. Nat Turner was a different breed, though.
And he was a Christian.
He was a Christian.
A cold-blooded Christian.
Yeah, he was a Christian.
Straight
but
up.
Nat Turner, I feel like he was more of an Old Testament Christian.
Definitely Old Testament.
Listen, extremely Old Testament. He wasn't here. He was, because let's be real, man. And that's what get me about. And I do not want to like swerve, but
We'll swerve from here because I got another question for you.
God kills shit. Let's not get it twisted. And I get
Old
so
Testament
mad.
God? Oh, for sure.
Right, that's my man. That's
Killed
my
everything.
man. Because I get so tired of God being this benevolent, caring, forgiving. No, God whack shit. Straight up. And we gotta like get out that mindset that God does not love and forgive everybody. If you're gonna continue to be in this sinful nature and continue to be like a devil, bro, like God kills shit.
He killed like 42 kids because they called somebody bald. Sent 2 bears after
That
him.
was what was it, Enoch or Elijah? One of them. The thing, God, what God say? Slaughter women and children because the children gonna grow up doing. God is a savage, bro.
Old Testament. This shit was
That's
wild.
my man. I don't know where the New Testament comes from.
New Testament God is like something totally different. Old Testament God was wild.
Right. See, the New Testament is when he went to therapy. Like that. I like the old God. Like no therapy. I like that God. Like Slim, stop playing with me.
Hey, let me ask you this. We talk a whole lot of prison. Let's get beyond prison.
Okay.
Never going back. You got out, obviously. You're here on this couch right now. This is not prison. This is BNY. It's for everybody out there.
I got out, bruh.
Hey, you got out. What happened next? What was your first steps?
Okay. The crazy part is this. I got out, and I was looking for a job. Tough. You know, I went to McDonald's. Hey, sis, I went to McDonald's for a job, and I had a beautiful interview. It was a female.
A beautiful interviewer or a beautiful interview?
Interview. You know, stop trying to start shit. What's up with you, bro? Damn, Slim.
That's the one time I try to do that.
Got me in the hot seat.
That's the one time I was on my Charlemagne.
Hey, now, and we do not like Charlemagne. Now, we do not like. So listen. So the crazy part about it was the interview went lovely, and the lady said, "Man, you ever been locked up for a felony?" I said, "Of course not. You know, I lie on all my interviews."
Why is that?
Because I feel like I'm gonna tell you a story.
I love stories.
Okay,
you love
ready?
stories of being wild.
Okay. When I was charged for this murder, I got set out. I got written out. I was charged. I was a suspect in 2 other murders. On God, 2 other murders. Okay, facts. So when the detectives first met me, I gave them a different name. And they said, "Damn, why the fuck you give us a different name instead of your real name? You know what I'm saying? Like you lied to us." I say, "What do you think about the football player? What's his name? Terrell Owens." He said, "Oh man, Slim is a dickhead. He a jerk. You feel me? I don't like him. You feel me?" I say, "So if you had a football team and you knew he was coming to your team, how would you feel about it?" "Oh man, there's so much controversy and he wouldn't be good for the franchise." So my whole thing is, if I come to you in his name, you already prejudged me, Slim. The name I gave you, already thinking like Slim is a murderer. He's this, he's that. I gave you another name to give me a fair chance. That's what I'm trying to say. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking at that time. So it's like, that's why it's like, you got to be careful. Like, and that's how I was thinking at that time, because people have a habit of prejudging you, bro. If right now you never met me, and he called you like, "Yeah, man, I got Bayete here, man. Bayete, man, convicted murderer, man, been locked up for 11 years, man. I want to bring him to the show." Not being you like, you know, the show at my house. I want him in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga.
For the record, we had that conversation.
Right, like, no, nigga, he gonna know where I live, though. You feel me? So it's like, in a way to be able to receive, like, equality or be dealt with justly, I had to come under the premise of somebody else, for real. You know what I'm saying?
And I asked Nell, too, as well. I said,
Right.
"Nell, you co-sign him?" He said, "I do."
Yeah.
I said, "It's good enough for me, then."
Facts. Real shit, though, because I'm going to be real with you. And that's what I experienced. Like, so with the McDonald's interview, I went in front of her. I gave it the whole story. Cool, this and that. She called me the next day and say, man, nigga, word for word, you're lucky if we let you eat at McDonald's. You're not working here.
Damn.
Real shit. This is what the interviewer told me. Real shit. You're lucky. Like, we're gonna let you eat here. Like, my nigga, your record is atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to Burger King. Like, you can never, you know what I'm saying? but the dope part about that was that
King like, yeah, come on over
that's
here,
why I
baby.
say, come on over here. Come get this Whopper. But the point being is like, that's why I say, man, I speak on God so much because the creator is so dope. Because had I got that job at McDonald's, I would have never reached past McDonald's. You feel me?
He knew you was overqualified.
Exactly, bro. So with that being said, I go to Wawa and got some coffee. And when I was there, I seen a dude that was driving a trash truck. I say, damn, bro, man, what's up? I'm a convicted felon. He's like, man, shit, I did 17 years in prison for murder. I said, that sounds like the company for me. I want to get with y'all. I signed up for it, put my application in and shit. I was in North Carolina. Slim called me Jay. My man Jay, man. Jay, shouts out to Good, man.
Shout out to Jay.
Shouts
man.
out to Jay, man. Jay, good dude, man. I love Slim, man.
Shout out to Jay.
He called me at 7 o'clock in the evening and said, listen, at Monday morning, I got a spot for you. 6 a.m. I'm in North Carolina, my nigga. Can you be in Maryland by 6 a.m.? It's no way possible. It was a funeral that weekend. You feel me? So I went to my family like, listen, if you do not want me to sell dope and break law, somebody got to take me back to Maryland by tomorrow. And my family orchestrated it, and I made it back to Maryland at 4 a.m. I never went to sleep, bro. You feel me?
The family came together to take you back.
Say, you know what? Because I ain't got
That's
to
that
say,
North
bro.
Carolina family right there. For
Right.
you.
Bro, I went to prison the first time at 18. Came home at 22. Went to prison again the second time at 28. You feel me? Like, I really was gone, bro.
How old are you right now, just out of curiosity?
39.
Black don't crack. But continue.
Shouts out to God. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to God, bro. Listen, I still got my fade. Listen. So the point being, now don't hate now. Don't hate. I got a fade. We all can't have hazel eyes. So the point being is that
I love that shit, man.
I love that hazel eyes shit,
What you
nigga.
not gonna do is keep
Because
on coming
he
from my
light
husband
skinned,
to
he
have
hazel
pretty
eyes.
ass.
Like, you guys got all the girls back in the day. Okay, listen, the point being is that
Hey, you got them glasses, man.
Right.
I just got them.
X.
You should knew.
You like Smart Brother from Undercover Brother.
Right.
So, and like the brother said, like, and from that, I shot back, and, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. What it was for me was this, man. When I was away, people send every money order, every letter, every visit. It's an investment, and it's like, I got a thing about me, man. Like, I never want to be a disappointment, bruh. When you come see me out Cumberland, that shit was a 3.5 hour drive one way, Slim.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know now. So for you to come see me on a Sunday, it took 7 whole hours, bro. It took not just 7 hours. It took you coming here, having your bra searched. It took you being humiliated to see me, bro.
Sacrifice.
Exactly, bro.
Knowing you had to work the next day.
Knowing that shit, bro. To sit here for an hour or two and just look at me in my face and just talk to me and shit like that. That shit was so So it's like I came home with such a like a fire to say I'm not gonna let you down, Slim. Cause I ain't gonna lie. One thing about prison they say is this: when you locked up far away, it's only for 2 types of people: mothers and lovers. That's it. Not homeboys, not friends. Mothers and lovers.
Question. When you was locked up, right? How many of your homeboys actually came to see you?
Fuck them niggas. Listen.
Okay.
Because I hope y'all don't have no censors. Is this censored?
Oh, so no. We own the podcast.
Man, fuck them niggas. Kiana, on God. In my 11 years, 3 months I was locked up, not a single fucking homeboy came to see me, bro.
Now anybody who's out there chilling with, kicking it with, drinking with,
Bro, when I got grabbed for
chasing
this,
women with.
when I got grabbed for this body, on God, at the same time, man, for those who in the mix, I'm going to say I was with the Jimmy Mac. Anybody who know what, I'm not going to speak on what particular gang that was, but if you with the Jimmy Mac, you know that's what I was with. And when I failed, I had the opportunity at that time to say, Slim, the time I did, I didn't have to do. If I was willing to speak on one of my comrades, one of my peoples, I didn't have to do a day in jail.
Question: how do you feel about snitching?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And
Because obviously you didn't snitch.
Listen, everybody telling me this. Like, they telling me you got to let that mentality go, this and that. One thing about it now, I'm sorry. Like, I'm acclimating to society. I can't fuck with you, bro. Mm-hmm. I can't fuck with you. I can't.
Are you familiar with Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Bro, do not make me speak on this bitch ass nigga, bro. That shit make my blood boil, Slim. Because the thing about it is this: Slim try to make it seem as if, you know what, niggas cross me. One thing about it now, you not gonna alter my character, Slim.
Yeah.
You not. If I'm solid, I'm solid. So if you fold on me or you snake me, that's not gonna make me become a snake, my nigga. I'm solid. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to make it seem like, well, I was solid until he fucked my baby mother. I was solid until he did something to me. It's no such thing as that. I told Britt one day. I told Britt, it's a book called Behold the Pale Horse. And you know about this now.
Of course.
The very first page of Behold the Pale Horse says what? One lie destroys 1,000 truths, my nigga. Mm-hmm. You can have 1,000 bodies, but one statement destroys that, Slum. Your character's everything, Kiana, you feel me?
Yeah.
I feel how you feel about the brother Lou. Shouts out to Lou, man. I love Lou.
Shout out, cuz.
Solid nigga.
First
What's
of all,
up, cuz?
Solid
whatever
brother.
you about to say, come correct, because you already know.
The first time I met, listen, and Lou is my man. Kiana thought, hey Lou, listen, this is what we, listen Lou. me and Kiana never had a misunderstanding.
Shout out to BNY Lou.
But the day that she thought I was coming for you,
And
I was not.
No, you wasn't coming. Okay,
right.
So there was a misunderstanding.
Okay, facts.
And
Facts.
I went at his head.
No, head straight up. Straight up.
I did. I went at his head. But if anybody knows me, I love Lou.
Dre.
I love Dre. And I love Rick. There are a few other in there.
I met Rick. Who's Rick?
Yeah.
Oh no! Stop playing, bro! Don't do that. I didn't know.
His name is Ricky, but we call him Rick.
Okay,
right?
Rick, same thing.
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
Rick the ruler. Okay.
When Donnell correction, Stu, right? These men are dear to me because of the loyalty that they showed my husband, right?
Facts.
Unconditional loyalty, right?
Loyalty.
Hey, Kendrick.
Now, for Lou, right?
It's after party.
Lou was, and what I will always consider to be Donnell's best friend, right? His day one. Literally.
Wait. Why you look like that now?
Because he said he don't have no best friends.
Okay.
He said he don't have a best friend.
He got best friends. He got an army of good men.
Yeah.
Go
I would
bestie.
say that.
Go bestie.
Right.
My mama is my best friend.
Yo,
She is.
your mother is on fake. Listen,
Shout
I love your mother. What's her name? Listen.
LaWanda is the GOAT.
Shots out
LaWanda?
the GOAT,
She is the
Slim.
GOAT.
I got something to say about LaWanda. We love you.
Yeah.
That's it. Mic
She
drop.
is the
That's it.
GOAT.
Mic drop.
She
That's
is
it. Yeah.
the GOAT. But I did. So those few men that I just named, Stu, Lou, Rick, and Dre. When me and Donnell first got together, these were his men. You know, Rick came into the picture not too long after.
You ain't say Tay.
But thing is that
I didn't know Tay.
I came in the picture not too long after, but Nell knew my cousin since what, middle school?
Middle school.
You ain't say
Shout
Tay.
out to Pat, man.
What's up with Tay?
I've always been around in the background.
Tay is not okay. There's no shade against Tay.
Man,
all right,
fuck Tay.
don't pass. There is no shade against Tay, but he is not what I would consider one of Donnell's top loyal friends to be.
Hey, for the record here, Tay
Hood, Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna let that conversation keep going.
Exactly.
I'm just out of curiosity.
When he went to go at Lou's neck, mind you, Donnell and I had discussed actually having a wedding ceremony before we got married. Donnell was like, "Nah, I'm not getting married unless my man's is beside me." Mind you, Lou was doing time.
He said that though. Hey,
Definitely.
Some you silence though.
So I was like, well, shit. I ain't never met Lou, but I'ma roll with it. That's his man, so I understand. But at the time,
He was in college.
He was. Him and Dre was hanging real tight, right? I found a friendship in Dre because of the way he treated my husband. So he became a friend, more like family. So he became my brother.
Right.
Stu and Dre used to hang together too.
Stu and Dre, Cool and Dre.
Cool and Dre,
Stu,
I like that.
now,
Stu and Dre.
Stu is another one.
Hey, Rick.
He retarded.
He on point.
Stu is another
There,
one
you
who
coming
I
back.
would say without a shadow of a doubt, my husband. There's only a few people who I know my husband would lay down his life for.
Okay.
Those 4 men I just named, undoubtedly. I wouldn't
Straight
even
up.
doubt it.
Straight up.
Without a shadow of a doubt. The
So-
I would
loyalty
never
that they
never
have.
lay down his life at the age of like 95 of old age.
I'm cool with
for the
that.
record.
95
For the
though,
record.
like I done lived my whole life. Okay, I'm ready now. Okay, but
Let them pearly whites live out
But
there.
they are his
Hazel
solid
eyes.
men. So in return,
But, yeah.
they are my brothers. Right?
respect. As it
I
should
hold
be.
them near and dear to my heart. It's some
Yeah.
shit we've been through, like I said, in our relationship. Well, them niggas was there
Yeah,
for us.
I ain't gonna lie
So
though.
they're my brothers.
Y'all-
Lou,
y-
you can't talk shit
listen,
about Lou under no
Y'all
circumstance.
too. I ain't gonna lie. A situation happened recently, a few weeks ago, and I will not speak on that shit. But Kiana and Nell, oh my
We
gosh,
gonna
Slim,
be there.
y'all came through like no. Listen, Uncle Nell and those who are my close circle, Jay, you know what I'm talking about, Slim.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
Jay was there that night too.
he was there that night. Like y'all really came through, Slim. Because I thought, oh my gosh, that was
Mind
a
you,
crazy night.
Jay lived like
That was-
4 houses down
He
from.
definitely did.
That was a crazy. Yeah,
Hey.
man.
Shout out to
yeah.
Jay, man.
Shouts out to Jay, man. Sure
Neighborhood
enough. But,
Jay. That's what I call him.
it's going back to you. What you saying, man? The thing is, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I know
You back out. Talk about us.
I
You
know
back out.
y'all not gonna want to hear this, man. But shouts out to my men.
Why wouldn't we want to hear that?
No, not y'all. I'm talking
Oh.
about, man, to those. And you know we both don't like the word nigga. You feel me? But to y'all
Oh, that's
niggas,
why she keep on tapping you when
Yeah,
you say it.
facts,
I
facts,
was wondering,
facts.
like,
we don't even do that.
Got
Facts.
it.
Straight up. So, but I gotta
our apologies.
because you know
should've
one thing
said
about
something a long time ago. We
one
wouldn't
thing
use the
about the
word.
Nation of Islam, you taught you killed the nigga so the black man can live. You feel me? You got black man and you got niggas.
Alright.
Niggas fuck shit up.
Chris Rock joked too as well.
Facts. Malcolm
Yeah.
X once
It's
said,
a difference.
Malcolm X
Yeah.
said we had a beautiful organization until the niggas came and fucked it up. You feel me? So with that being stated, like, it's like, you know, it's they out here bullshitting, Slum. I want to salute my man who came home from prison. No matter how long you been home, they came home who already leveled up. Niggas been out this bitch the whole time with no problem. You
Shout
feel
out
me?
to my brother Lou.
Straight out, yeah. Cause you got niggas who been here the whole time that still living with their mother in their basement and shit. Like niggas come home hungry, and like you just said, I came home hungry.
How hungry did you come home?
Oh my goodness, brother.
What have you done since you've been home?
Oh man, what happened?
What kind of
I
clothing
done?
lines have you created?
Nell,
Thank
talk,
you.
Hey, Nell, talk that shit
Thank
to
you.
me.
Created
Slum.
clothing lines,
Talk
evidently.
that shit, bro. First of all,
Talk on the threads.
my man Nell told me that, first of all, you can't see the sweats and the shirt, but listen, what we got going on right now, thanks to, listen.
Man,
you
just
know-
that camera, somebody.
Listen.
No,
Stand
somebody.
up. Show him.
Yeah, say show up, stand up, show that
Just
shit,
stand
man.
up.
Come on now.
What a camera.
Go back there with
It's right in front of you.
Ricky's. He got full camera.
It's right in
One
front of you.
second, one second. Turn around.
Turn
Camera's
around
on you.
towards Rick.
Right here. Turn around
towards
towards
Rick.
me. Turn around towards me.
The,
Come on a little closer. Come a little closer.
Can you sit, bro? Like, I'm just drunk. I don't want to fall. Okay.
No,
You got
the sweats.
sit.
You got that right there
Larry.
in the logo.
Hey, Larry, the camera right there.
Okay.
No, I got the camera right here too as well. Oh, for that right there, there it is.
Yeah, you
We're
know.
never going. Okay.
Yeah.
The point I'm making is that, you know, and shouts out, because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Everybody show love, but the first and only person that's gave me the game is Nell. Only one. So, man, since I've been home, okay, I came home. My first month home, I lived with my sister. Okay, 30 days. Okay, got a job at Good, and from there I moved straight out. Had to, you feel me? After that, man, I went and bought the caddy. Okay, cool. Started the clothing line.
And also for the clothing line, with a bag of chips from your foot.
Okay, where we at? Okay.
Yeah, it's for the audio. You good? You good?
Yeah, of course. So, and from that, bro, damn, bro, the Never Going Back clothing line. After that, we partnered with, hold on one second.
What's that? Where are you partnering with?
Hold on, wait.
What gave you the idea for a clothing
I gotta
line?
shout him out.
And the
Nell!
logo.
Nell created my logo. This not my shit. This Nell shit.
Hold on, that's your shit. He
Well, it's
created
my-
it for you.
He gave it
Get
to me.
right.
He gave it to me.
Yeah,
but this,
you created
listen,
it, though.
this whole thing you see with this shit, this Nell shit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, oh man, with the bubble letters, the NGB. Listen, real shit. I swear to you, man, I'm not in bullshit, man. The NGB. Listen, okay, I started with a shirt that said "Never Going Back" hashtag, and Nell gave me the idea, the NGB with the bubble letters, and I swear, when it came to the most requested, I swear to God, the most requested shirt I've ever had, so I've been selling these t-shirts, has been the one you gave me. The NGB letters, I swear to God, man.
How much?
By the way, I still ain't got my shirt yet, and we almost
Me either.
Yeah.
Me either.
I'm just saying.
How much
now
are
I
you
want a
selling these shirts
sweatsuit.
and these sweats and these suits for?
Oh yeah, man. Okay, the t-shirts go for $20. You know, and that's shipping and handling included. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the sweatpants is, you know, you gonna have to inbox me because I'm just taxing for them. But the point being is that they on deck.
Nah,
you know
get your money. Get your money, King.
But the point being is that it's your drive, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm a person in which, man, I firmly believe in the universe. And, like, once you make certain affirmations as far as what you want,
Yes.
the universe is gonna bend and it's gonna bend to your will. You feel me?
Yep.
So, like, I'm sorry, man. That hard luck story don't fly with me, Slim. We all, like, I didn't even know, like, I got close to sis. I didn't know she battled cancer, bro. Like, you never know what everybody going through shit.
And when
you
I
feel
say
me?
I smiled through it, like,
Straight up.
so even with me having it, right?
Mhm.
So I cried at my son's graduation. Of course, every mother wants to cry. But there were multiple reasons why I cried. I went to war twice. I wasn't guaranteed to make it back home.
Facts.
You know, when I came home the second time to actually stay here, I never really wanted for this to be like my resting place. And when I say resting place, meaning where I wanted to buy a house and all of that. It was in God's design. I always
Facts.
told myself that I would
What
be.
you mean, in Maryland?
Yeah, in Maryland.
Okay.
I always told myself that I wanted to be in Georgia because I'm a Southerner at heart.
I was born in Georgia, in facts. Okay.
So I love Georgia. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And when I moved here, I
Which
moved.
Biden won, by the way.
He
Shouts out
definitely did.
Blue State.
It's
My
very
thought
blue right
process
now.
was-
Very blue.
They
It
crippin'.
is.
They crippin'.
I moved here solely on the thought of me being here for my kids because this is where their dad was. Fast forward a couple months, down there was like, "Hey, we together." I was like, "All right, bet."
So wait a minute. So listen. So the phone call was, "Hey, yeah, you're not single no more." Like that's
No,
how
it
we,
wasn't a phone call. We
Now, hold
dated
a second.
for months.
I don't want to go too much backwards when it comes to this
Right,
right here.
that's
Okay.
not.
I feel we already touched on that. I want to focus on Larry right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
As far as thank you now for the backup on that too as
Okay.
well. With you being back out,
Okay.
what made you want to start a clothing line coming out of prison?
To be honest with you, man, what inspired me was that it's like people don't realize, man, you have over, I think it's 2.2 million people incarcerated in the United States, and every year it's close to 100,000 men that's been released. You feel me? My whole thing is this, man. I'm about changing like stigmas. It's such a stigma on people that have been locked up. So when I sit here, like, you would not believe how many people I met and spoke and talked with and had whole conversations with. And later on, I'm like, yeah, you know, I've been convicted of murder, and did over 11 years in prison. But they expect, like, damn, wait a minute, Slim, you don't look or act or talk a certain way. You feel me? So my whole thing with never going back is to show them, like, Slim, you cannot judge a person based upon their past. Like, we all make mistakes.
Facts.
Right.
So my clothing line, this is a testament saying, like, I'm not ashamed of my past, bro. When I meet somebody, it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, what was you at? I was in college the whole time. No, my nigga, I was in prison. And because, based upon my evolution, how you see me as now, like, I'm a testament to, like, you can change, bro.
And I feel like never going back could almost relate to almost anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never going back
And that's what I'm
to
saying.
a relationship. Never going back
Come
to
on,
my
bruh.
job.
Come on,
Never
bruh.
going back to a past friendship.
That's
Never
real,
going back
though,
to the
bruh.
city I
Yeah,
came from.
bruh.
Never going back is universal.
Exactly.
Everybody feels like growth in life.
Exactly.
They relate to that.
And
Anybody, and especially with you related to your past, as
Yeah.
far as like specific to individuals from prisons trying to do better from there.
Right.
I'm all for it, man.
And I'm telling you some real
I
stuff.
want a T-shirt.
And Kiana may not believe this, and she might not remember. I swear, man, wallahi, man. I went over your house one time now, and I had a shirt on that said something like "Remembering my ancestors." And Kiana said, "Is that your shirt?" I said, "No." It says, "On God." Kiana said, "Bruh, I never want to see you without a shirt on that's yours, bruh."
I did.
She said that, Slim.
I tell
I
Donnell
know.
the same thing.
I never
though.
forgot that. Like,
Hey.
damn.
Definitely
She
did.
said that, bro.
A
It's
year
like-
from now, the only shit I want to wear is our shit.
That's
That's
what
why
I'm
this
saying.
podcast right
Like
now.
right now, what it say? Hip hop saved my life, son.
Hey,
And what you say now? I made that shirt years ago, bro.
Years ago.
And when she said that, when I leave the house now, and that's all it said, it's something I made. My sweaters,
should
my hoodies,
be.
all that. I say, damn, she right. So, like, for me, it's like, you know how people try to play games with the word nigga. And you know what? I'm not gonna say the ER. I'm gonna use A and make it nigga and make it more. You feel me? So I told one guy I was locked up. I say, bro, listen, if I call you a bitch, you gonna wanna fight. Yeah, cool. So if I call you a biatch, you gonna wanna fight me? Like, yeah, my nigga, it's the same thing. You still calling me a bitch. So what the fuck is the difference between nigger and nigga? Same mindset, bro. You feel me? Like, we're not gonna play word games. So the point is that when I sat back and I say, damn, sis, make sure she okay. We can't afford that.
Sherman Hammond's love boat.
I'm trying to. but the point being, bro, like, I want to remove that stigma on convicts and people returning citizens, bro. And I want this shirt, this brand, to be something you can be proud of. Like, yes, I'm never going back. Like you just said, it started with prison, but it's like never going back to toxic relationships. You know what I'm saying? What you call me the other day now and say, what month is this? I say, what month is it? This is the month for domestic abuse. I'm never going back to that.
Never.
Breast cancer awareness.
I'm never. Come on, Slim.
2020.
Hey, we're on God. We're never going back to 2020. Oh God. Oh God, 2020 can never be repeated. But the point, like you just said, bro. So, and that was my thing, man. Like, I believe in this shit so wholeheartedly, man, because it's like never going back. It's not just a testament to fuck prison. That shit is minor. Okay, cool. Because anybody can come home from prison and stay home if you just stay out the way. Fuck that. It's about progressing, though.
Yeah.
Never going back is a testament to I'm progressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what exactly in life, and that's what it was born from, though.
Let me ask this before we move over to our next segment.
Okay.
What is your next steps from here?
Oh, man.
I want to know.
So one day, since you know already, she act like she ain't got the inside scoop, nigga. I ain't got no friends. I'll talk to y'all. So listen. I ain't got no friends.
Hey, you got friends here at BNY.
I got
fuck that. We ain't friends. At BNY, we family.
We got family here at BNY.
So look, the other day.
Thank you, Kiana.
How many weeks ago, I reached out to Nell. Because Nell is like, I don't understand, man. Like,
He's just a whole different breed, right?
Nell is, listen.
Hey.
I don't like nobody Dre introduced me to, but Nell really. See, listen, one thing about it, man, and it's another thing, man. One thing about
real quick, y'all met recently or past year or two?
It's almost been a year.
Ain't been a year or two. I only been home a year, so like, our friendship.
Now, real quick, don't go into details. Who introduced y'all?
Dre.
All right, keep going.
Drizzy Rambo. You feel me?
Keep going.
And the thing is this though, we will build all the time, man. And God, I lost my thought. Okay, the question was,
what's your next steps?
Boom. So I reached out to Nell. I said, Nell, listen, man, we got never going back. I said, the next brand, the evolution of this is what? Never going. It's the youth. So instead of us sitting here talking about never going back, let's stop them from going in the first place.
So we had talked about this on a podcast before because, you know, PG County is the richest black community in America.
I thought Montgomery County, PG is now?
No, richest black
community in America.
Fact. Okay.
Yeah.
So going along with what you said, never going, I said that we should create mentorship programs in our community.
Not to cut you off. And that's what the thing, I reached, Nell, did I?
Yeah.
I say, listen. The last podcast I did, it was a saying. I said, yo, drug dealers ain't the only people getting money.
Nope.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, let them see that people like you and I getting money. I never knew how, like you said, how rich PG is. People, Slim, you know, I drive, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm out here in Maryland, I'm saying big ass houses, but it's black families living in these.
Yep.
I'm like, bruh, you drive a Tesla. You don't play basketball. Who the fuck are you? You feel me? It's like, don't think that you got to dribble a ball or sell dope to get money.
Come on now.
It's black people really thriving out here getting money legally, Slim. So my whole thing with the mentorship, like you just said, I said, okay, cool. I want to get with the youth and say, what do you want to do? I want to make clothes. We got Nell.
Boom.
I want to cut hair. I got my man Damo. Shouts out to Reflections Dominican. My man Damo the barber. He cut hair. You know, I got Jay. I want to drive trucks. We got Jay. So whatever path.
What's the media? We got BNY.
Anybody want to get in? That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We got
BNY is supposed to be when it first started. They had discussed it being an outlet for black people, of course, blacks and gays.
Blacks and gays.
Okay. If anybody didn't
this
know,
is BNY. This is an addition of BNY.
Right. This is BNY. So this was like what we had. Started out to be.
This is the purpose of it.
Yeah, this is the purpose of it. The purpose of it is for us to educate our generation but also help the younger generation
Right, who
evolve
came up
into what they want to be.
exactly.
So I think that's amazing that you putting forth the effort to
Because
actually
we talking
do
about
that.
it's just, like you said, like, so my whole thing is this: at 12, 13 years old, okay, you undecided on what you want to do. So before the drug dealers get you, partner with a barber. This man is making clothes, bruh. You feel me?
And been doing it since he was
And been
12,
doing
13.
this, son. So that man can sit down the same way he patiently sat down and talk with me. Like, all right, listen, now I need 2-3 hours of your time. So what do you want to do? Whatever lane you want to get in. Okay, we got barbers, we got truck drivers, we got clothing designers.
Come over here, learn how to do audio, video.
Exactly, bro. So my whole thing is the next level of never going back is never going. Because I'm so tired of trying to catch them when they come back. No. Because we already know about the school to prison pipeline. So for me personally, that's my next step, man. Because it's like, you know, the other day, you know, my mother and them, man, you know, they live in Waldorf and shit. And you know about it because they called me and they was freaking out like, yo, I just seen a shooting and shit. You feel me?
In Waldorf?
Yeah. Listen,
Wow.
broad daylight.
There's been a couple recently here in Waldorf too as well.
So it's like,
Yeah.
and what's blowing me is like, man, like for whatever reason, man, I'm not even gonna get into the details of it, but the shit is expanding. At one point in time, it was an inner city thing. Now it's like we all affected by it. So we got to get to them. My biggest thing is the age range between 12 and 16 because those are your most formative years.
Absolutely.
So like, and for me, so that's what we doing right now. I know. I spoke with a brother. Let me see something real. I'm so sorry, but I do gotta pause this because it's been 2 people that's been phenomenal in this. It's a sister named Pamela A. Morris, and her brand is Making Life Matters at AQC Behavioral Health. I like the sister because the sister is focusing on mental health.
Yeah.
And one thing
You
that
know, BNY loves mental health Sundays.
Oh.
bro,
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, because you know within
We do our mental health over
within our
here.
community, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's a stigma.
It's like breaking the generational curse.
Exactly, nigga, you crazy? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
You going to therapy?
Exactly. So with this sister Pamela Morris, man, I give her respect because one thing about her, man, she takes it very seriously, man, and she's the one has been formative in my own evolution when it comes to men's groups and shit like that. But I'm trying to, yeah. So definitely, but that's right now. That's the wave right now, sis. Never going, man. That's the next step.
You know,
You are the owner of this clothing line.
This my shit.
That's your shit right
And by
there.
the way, yeah, like real life government, I went ahead and filed the LLC for cause that's
My
what.
man.
This is what we
Hey.
did. Straight up though.
Round of applause for the LLC. Round of applause for that.
Straight up.
I know it takes the LLC. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's money. Money goes into that.
Yes.
My man.
Yeah, straight up though. But and this is what we need though, man. We need to normalize a lot of things within the black community. We need
Absolutely.
to normalize mental health. We need to normalize because the thing about it, man, a lot of times, like I seen a video, and the video was on TikTok, and the brother was in the army, and he was showing like during COVID how the government was treating the people, like, you know what I'm saying, in the army, like damn. So I'm like, this shit fucked up all around the board, son. And we don't really realize what the people that's in the military, the black people, go through, bruh.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, son.
Absolutely.
Because one thing about it, whether you're in the military, prison, whether you're a doctor, whether you're black, and to them you're still a nigga. Real shit.
Even in the bins.
Even in the bands, you're still a nigga. You feel me? And it's like those are the commonalities we have. Like Malcolm X once said. Malcolm X said, when you come in these doors, leave your religion at the door.
Yeah.
Because our issue is being black, bruh. Fuck Christian, Muslim, fuck all that shit.
Religion is just a side effect.
It's a side effect, bruh. Oh shit!
That's a little inside joke right there between us. Side effect. We talk
straight
after
up.
the pod. After the pod.
So
after the pod.
the point being is that like, and that's what got me on my shit. Like, man, we got to go back to like you just said. It's just like supporting each other. Like the thing about it is this: when Nell's birthday came up, Sis know what's going on. Sis know like financially, like damn, I ain't got no gift. Sis say, you know what? Do me a favor, make him this shirt. And she gave me the blueprint how to make this shirt. You feel me? This man make shirts. Fuck make shirts. This man got a clothing line. And when this man wore my shirt, like he like damn, bro, like I didn't feel inadequate. Like damn, Slim, like, he really appreciated me taking this time and we running back and forth to the stores like trying to get this shit perfect. Like that's the shit that, like damn, that's serious, bro.
But that's the loyalty too.
That's
so what I think is going
and you remember that
has to happen, right? With people in our culture, one fuck up means that I don't fuck with you at all. We're gonna disagree.
I like that. No.
We're going to disagree.
Wait. Look what you just said, though. One fuck up. And you're right. We're going to disagree. Exactly.
So, with that being said, in order to get this...
I disagree with that, but keep talking. I'm going to tell you why, though.
It's one disagreement. It's going to fuck the night up. It's one disagreement. Okay.
No.
That's true, though.
No.
I'm going to tell you why I disagree with that, though.
There's always room for improvement, right? And I feel that way strongly. Again, this is coming from my past. Everybody says I'm aggressive, right?
You are.
And I am.
I'm not going to lie to you.
So I'm not going to hold it against nobody.
I thought you'd been in prison. You were very aggressive.
No, I am very aggressive, right?
How much time you did? Because you were very aggressive.
I
She
told
did
you.
9
9 years. 28 days.
Nigga, I told you.
5 years.
Nigga, 23 and 1.
Right.
Shoe program. Like,
Shoe program. Mexicans got on boots.
Goddamn Pelican Bay.
Mexicans got on boots.
yo, she aggressive. Okay.
I am aggressive. But I'm aggressive
Very.
because there was a time in my life where I felt like I was never heard. I was very passive. I wasn't heard.
Yeah, I see
so
that.
in order for me to be heard,
That's
I had
some real
to be
shit, though, to
aggressive.
be. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And believe me when I tell you, baby, 8 years out, I'm hardly as aggressive as I used to be.
So, as far as businesses go...
Wait. Now no. Okay, never mind. Okay.
As far as businesses go, I feel like that the way we move, or like people here, people there, that's elsewhere, is that when it comes to business, when it comes to black people, a lot of shit is new.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
We don't have like, oh, that's my granddaddy right there. That's your granddaddy. They did business for 50 years, so
True.
here's your kids, here's my kids. So, hey, we did it. We're just passing down to both of you. We have 50 years of our family being together. Your cousin may have married her brother, and then, we're good to go. We don't have that.
Right.
So right now, we're still trying to figure all that shit out.
You're right.
So as far as even with BNY goes, or never going back,
Yes, sir.
Finale Fair is not an option.
Soon to be LTD, because we got the LTD is the umbrella, right?
Hey,
What's LTD?
one second. Let me get my spill real quick. We're still trying to all figure this shit out together.
Right.
We're all still new to this shit when it comes to LLCs, because I know how much it costs to get an LLC off the ground. So shout out to you with all that cost you put in there right there. We're still trying to figure this shit out. So if shit happens as far as like you had to cut people off for this and the third, or this person's here, that person's there, I look like this.
It's a process, though. That's the process.
It's a process. Thing is that BNY Podcast, BNY Network, it may never take off, honestly, with me being living.
Excuse me.
But guess what?
Well, speak like that, Ed.
But guess what though?
Positivity.
But hold a second though. Rick and Jet would eventually inherit what I have to offer.
Absolutely.
And then from them, with the work that we all have built from here, they could take it somewhere different.
That's a part of that generational wealth, though.
But thing is that, yes, and thing is, we're building it now here. Because I think that after like civil rights, 1964, it's then when generation wealth is starting to build.
Yeah.
Like honestly, my grandma, shout out to her, but she doesn't really have much to offer her children. Her children taking care of her. I mean, it just is what it is from that generation. Because where she's born. She was born 1930. I mean, generation wasn't really a thing
Shout out
there.
to you still being able to talk to your grandma.
Out, Slim.
Exactly.
1930?
She's 85 right now.
Yeah.
She's old right now.
That's
but,
a living legend. Yeah.
She in Fort Washington right now. I'm love to her. But thing is, living legend, absolutely.
Straight up.
But thing is that what she couldn't do, me, myself, my cousin Pat,
Absolutely.
and a couple of us too as well, we can hand down to our kids to continue to build from there. Like, don't forget, it was 400 years that we didn't have.
Right.
That other individuals had a head start on. Like you see a lot of these Wall Street individuals.
Yes, sir.
That's trust fund babies that had they started what? In what? 1890? 1913, J.P. Morgan was born, or whatever year, 1800s, J.P. Morgan was born. He founded all this shit. We didn't have that.
No, we didn't.
But guess what? We have things now as far as your business, Fineo, never going back, BNY Network. Who knows what this shit looks like in 100 years?
BFA. Yeah, BFA.
In 100 years from now.
Still gonna be here.
Let's see how this shit looks
Facts,
like.
yeah.
The thing is that I want it like Moses in the Bible. I might not be able to take you to the promised land.
See, listen. And if continue,
please, you got it from there. No, you got it from there, my guy.
No, because
finish
listen,
my words.
That's what's so dope about your mentality because like we become so selfish. And we feel like, Slim, the Bible said that, you know what I'm saying, as far as building and not saying a completion, but you starting the process though, bro.
Exactly.
That's what it's about. Like, as I got older, I started focusing more on legacy. What legacy am I going to live?
It's all focused on legacy.
Exactly.
That's what we,
so,
we talked about that in the podcast
so right now,
prior.
my whole
Exactly.
mindset is this. This what I want for never going back. Okay, the same way that NA and AA is designed, that it's like a self-therapeutic program in which we keep each other sober. I want never going back to be the same way. We keep each other from going back to prison. I want this established in every state. That we have groups, so that when you feel like, damn, my baby mother stressing me, the bill's fucked up, I want to pick this gun up, I'm gonna call Nell real quick, and Nell say, you know what, nigga? No, nigga. Have you been you remember the child line?
Show me your bills real quick.
You remember commissary?
We can pay your bills.
You feel me? Do you
Yes,
remember? You remember when the peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
You pay $20 a month.
Exactly.
We can pay your bills right now.
The meat they served us was called Sweaty Betty. You remember Sweaty Betty? You know what I'm saying? We need
Jim Crow
Jim
juice.
Crow. Come on, bro. This shit is real life. Like they put some shit. The shit called soft Peter. They put soft Peter in your food to make that so that men cannot have erections. That's what they did to like reduce the prison rapes. Like they chemically fuck us up. You feel me? Chemically. So we need somebody on the outside. Like, what your baby mother stressing you? Yeah, but do you remember this? Like my whole I'm never going to live to see that. But to lay the foundation for that.
That's all it is.
That's all I want, bro. That's it.
BNY Network is the foundation.
Exactly, sir.
Fucks with that.
That's real shit though.
It's a foundation.
Straight up.
To be honest with you, like he's saying too as well.
We
probably won't see. We probably never see the end of what it is.
Exactly.
But guess what? Rick and Jet, they come in here too as well. Every time I come in here, they grab the mics like this. I'm like, the fuck out. You know what I mean? I'm like, don't damage my equipment. But
get the fuck out of here.
That's
the
a
thing
start.
is that, the thing is that when they're like 13, 14, maybe they bring their friends over here too.
Yeah.
They have a little podcast themselves. Man, I'm just over here
Absolutely.
just engineering.
Straight up.
I'll just talk a little bit, but they can have a conversation between themselves when drinking orange juice and Sprite.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? Have a
right,
piece
right.
of roast and just
Right,
have a conversation.
right.
It's something dope. Like the studio is not just for
But you
just
laid
for
the
us.
groundwork.
Exactly. That's it right there. And then eventually, I take a step aside when I'm of old age.
CEO.
And, exactly.
Yeah.
And then they run it from there. They can take it to a
But he's
higher
saying
level.
it. This shit has become syndicate like damn, Slim.
It's an
syndicated
idea.
now.
It's an idea. You can't defeat an idea.
And how was this
Listen,
idea born though?
one thing about
Rick,
Farrakhan-
how was this idea
Okay.
born, and where we at now?
The idea was born between this man right here. Shout out to Nate too as well, season 1 and 2 of
Higgins.
BNY podcast.
What up,
Kyra
Nate?
too as well, season 1 and 2 of BNY podcast, and my cousin Pat. What we should do is we should be in this very room right here.
Cold as shit.
Cold as shit, no heat, wintertime, December, coats
Coat
on, with one little heater, with the power passing out every single time we turn the 2 heaters on.
Man.
Just smoking blacks, just like, man, what do you think about this topic right here? We have like 20-minute conversations, and one day after the cousins cookout, the first cousins cookout, me and Nate, one of my good guys too as well, white guy. He's we were sitting and talk with Veronica, my cousin Veronica. I was like, Nate, dude, I know you're going to deployment here pretty soon. Deployment, as Ken was talking about. I was like, look, why don't we just have a podcast? I said, tell you what, you go and deploy. When I come back, I promise you there'll be a room set up for us to do podcasts.
That's serious,
I
bro.
promise you that. And when he came back, he sat down at this table. He's like, damn, Rick, I know you. It was like, I know you just say you was gonna do
listen
it.
what he just
But
said.
it
though.
happened.
That's some real shit to say. I promise you, and they come through and follow through on that. That's serious, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing is that for us, you see what that sign says: a snapshot of humanity. What is humanity? Every single walk of existence anybody human has had. I don't give a damn if you're a Fortune 500 CEO or somebody that served time in prison. You have a seat on my podcast.
That's serious, bro. Damn, bro.
Hey, you
Hey,
did it.
Now, can you give this man this day in Black History? Kiana, I sent it to your phone. So all right, so this is what we do here on BNY Podcast.
Okay.
How we always start to end off our podcast is that we want to end off on something positive. Always.
Facts.
No matter what the conversation is, it can be heavy. We done a Ahmaud Arbery podcast. We done a George Floyd podcast. Real heavy shit.
Shout out to Ahmaud Arbery.
Talk on it.
His murderers have been charged formally, and they have not been giving any bond this
You know
time.
what's crazy? If I may, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy because they said, and the mother was heartbroken because in his last moments of life, like, they called that man niggas. You feel me?
They
Like,
did.
it's like, it's one thing to say and you're dying, but as you die, like Slim.
The last words you hear.
Come on, Slim. Nigger.
So,
Nigger.
There's
you know I'm sorry, go ahead. Sis.
there's another child while this election was going on. 15-year-old boy named Kwame was murdered. Okay, murdered by what he thought was his friend's parents. These people have not been charged yet. The initial autopsy report from the mourner's office or coroner's office reported that he had drowned. Okay, this is what they told the parents. The autopsy photos have reached social media, of course. He was brutally beaten at 15 years old.
Well, that Emmett Till shit, bro.
Exactly.
Send me that article. I want to run with that shit.
And he was burned.
You know what's crazy? Like she just said, I seen a post, bro. And that shit like brought tears to my eyes because you had a living room full of these, like, they were all mothers. You know what I'm saying? And they had a woman's night out. And amongst these, like, it was like 6 or 7 white women and 1 black woman. You feel me?
She was murdered.
That night, she
was murdered.
That night, that sister was killed, bro. You feel me? And it's like
they were not charged, by the way. These women have not been charged.
That's right now, I'm sitting amongst these white, and we all.
And I'm assuming they my friends.
Bro, like,
Postman BNY Podcast fan group.
I got you.
By the way, we gotta put you on there too as well.
That shit crazy,
but
bro.
So Kwame hit me hard, right? My son, being the person that he is.
Yeah, of course.
He's well-rounded, just like his mom is, right? He has a lot of Caucasian friends, right? I'm not going to say I live in fear, right? God guides me. He does. When I seen this 15-year-old boy, I cried. As a mother of a black child who I know has white friends, I cried. I couldn't imagine my son telling me he going out with his friend, never seeing him again.
That's crazy.
That bring me to tears now. Like, as a mom, your son is telling you, "Ma, I'll be back. I'm going with my friend," and you don't see him again, only to find out that he didn't drown. Like you said, he did. He didn't drown. He was beaten brutally. So imagine him being beaten. Now, this I don't know what he was beat with. There was breath in his body. Enough breath probably for them or him to say stop.
They heard him.
Enough for him to call out for his mama.
Come on now.
Can you imagine like what that mama
George
is going
Floyd
through?
Shit, like, help me, mom. Like you feel
Help
me? Like,
Going to his mama that died
that's
years
what's
ago.
crazy. Hey, bro, on the same day, bro.
On the same day.
Hey, bro, on the same. See, look, I remember, man, I was incarcerated, man, and like, I swear to God, bro, I'm watching the news in Southeast DC. Some Chinese motherfucker, like Slim, he appeared, and he was in the. I swear to God, it's a true story, man. I watched it on the news, and and this Asian guy showed up in the hood, and he was paying people $15 for blood samples. I swear to God, he was here in the hood. Okay, boom, and he like, yo, for $15, let me sample your blood, and it was a line outside the building. Nobody knows who he was. Nobody know who he came from. And people were lining up like, I don't know what he doing with it, but it's $15. I need that 15. Slim. Do
you know the cost of melanin?
Slim.
Per gram.
More than gold, Slim.
It's $345.
It's more than. So right now, all that missing shit is organ trafficking. Like, Slim, what the fuck they say about this dumbass COVID vaccination? It has to be tested on black people. Why the fuck they so interested in getting that shit? They know. Come on, bro.
I tell you right now, We will have a whole podcast on the vaccine.
Yeah.
I promise you that right there.
No, you're my fault.
Larry,
yeah,
no, none of your fault right there, Larry.
That
You just
shit
invite
crazy.
yourself to the podcast.
That shit crazy, bro. Because I seen it like, come on, bro. Like,
We're gonna have that conversation. I promise you that right there. Because the thing is that we'll talk about it offline.
see, but I will say, and I did promise her on some real shit. Listen, in 2001, Bayete, when I met the brother, Baba and Motep, I got it on Facebook. This brother has been so transformative in my life, Slim. And that's where people like, where did Bayete Sadiq come from? It came from that.
Okay.
It came from that. And as I told you before, like before the end of this year, like officially, I got to transform into like that's my name. You feel me? And it's like so many people reach out like, damn, how the fuck do you say like for me personally, man, they reach into that caution experience. Like, man, we got away from our origins. You feel me? And like one thing about African culture I love is like, at one point in time during this naming ceremony, they gave you a name that you can ascribe to become. Like, the names we have right now, as far as like Larry and Peter and James and shit, like, it's no room for growth. But during that naming ceremony, it gave you a name like, damn, Slim, that's what you ascribe to be. That's who you evolve into. That's where Bayete came from. And that's why, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother, because like governmental, like, I cringe when it's like Larry. Like, that's not, what the fuck is that?
What do you prefer to be called?
Bayete.
You want me to call you Bayete?
Yes, sir.
So you had to tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course.
You
My whole
never
thing is
told
that.
me
Good. You
Oh,
aggressive.
so the podcast
You're aggressive.
reveals everything.
You're aggressive.
Bayete.
But
But you're
Oh,
aggressive.
I am aggressive, but I also, you can't even lie. I respect anything you tell
Right.
me.
But
Do I
Kiana,
not?
you are. You do. But I need you to understand for the second time, me telling you again, you're very aggressive.
I
Hey,
am
hold a
aggressive.
second. Before we go, I'm trying to end this podcast at some point tonight.
Okay.
I want Bayete
Yes, sir.
to read This Day in Black History. I sent it to Kiana, Darnell. You both
Okay,
have the This Day in Black History.
Okay.
Is that it right there? All right, so that is it right there. The reason why I love the guest reading This Day in Black History. Now, before you read anything, This Day in Black History is brought to you by a sponsor.
Who?
What? We got a sponsor again?
It's a sponsor. It's the same sponsor we had last week, but
Oh, okay.
shout out to Dishes Studios.
Yep.
This show.
This is Studios.
Hey, hold a second. So we have certain segments on the podcast that different guests can sponsor.
Okay.
And this time right now, Dishes Studios, shout out to them, located in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Yes.
For all your mixing needs, if you're a recording artist, podcast too as well. If you're in the Virginia local area, or you may just want to send a mix in for I don't know, maybe somebody to look over it. You have multiple verified artists at Dishes Studios that can look over your track.
We verified, baby.
So
Verified.
Listen, for all because on some real shit. Because a lot of you local rappers and shit like that, you feel me? Y'all go in these bullshit ass studios. Like, if you really want your shit mixed down well, cause I used to rap and shit, so like I know what the mix down is and that shit. If you want high quality shit, like you got to be willing to invest and you got to get outside your comfort zone.
Yes.
Because he's your cousin or homeboy, that don't mean like if you really take your career seriously.
Get comfortable being uncomfortable.
God damn it.
That's the quote of the night right there.
Get comfortable being uncomfortable, man. And like you got to reach out. So what's the name again?
DishesStudios.com.
District. That's it. So Black, I'm calling out people. Black, my man Tay, Girl He Purpin from Walker Mill Road, Young Molly, all y'all that I'm calling y'all niggas out because you keep rapping in these bullshit ass studios. Listen, you need to invest in yourself. And the brother say District Studios.
Disher. DISH as in hotel. E as in elephant. R as in Ricky.
Okay.
Studios.com.
Why was the R so presidential?
Right.
Like-
Because it represented him.
That's what it was like.
Are these artists here?
They all DMV. Like these are.
Okay, so
these
DMV,
I was locked up with. Okay.
we got a studio here. Will Bowser.
Quality
Quality
touch.
Touch too as well.
Touch
But things that
Studios.
Quality
Oh,
Touch
shit.
Studios also works Quality Studios
conjunction.
in conjunction with
conjunction.
Dish Studios have a
Absolutely.
great friendly relationship.
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Also, Quality Studios has been featured on this podcast multiple times.
Multiple times.
That's crazy.
So
We connected, man.
If you are
Hey,
a
Nell, these are
artist,
local-
seriously,
Yeah.
like if you serious, let me tell you something about Will though. He's serious about his craft.
That's crazy,
He don't
bro.
play when it comes to his craft.
Austin
Okay.
too as well.
Austin
Toes.
Toes. Matter of fact, shots out.
Austin Honeyman.
No.
Oh, Honeyman?
No.
Austin
I was
Honeyman.
talking about local, like us in the
I'm talking-
DMV.
I'm talking
Austin
Toes.
Honeyman has, though he's here.
This is the ad for Austin Honeyman. Just
and-
keep on record.
Yes, Austin Honeyman. We call him AJ.
There it is.
He is here often, even though he's in Chesapeake. He's up here often.
Here, as in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Yes, he's here often. And they do partner. So tell them to hit them up. You know what I'm saying?
DisherStudios.com. Disher, as in like washing the dishes. Disher. Studios.com.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Got it.
Not Swisher, but Disher.
Yeah.
But if you go down there, you can hit a Swisher with Disher.
You hear that?
No,
Listen,
we're not saying that on
why we not saying that? He say they own this.
They
He can hit a Swish. They can hit a Swisher with Disher.
Yeah,
I
Disher,
said do all the other
Clarify
stuff.
Oh, you a Freestyle Friday? Oh, you a rapper?
Disher doesn't smoke
This shit does not smoke.
I got-
Clarify.
anything.
Freestyle Friday?
A little bit of hookah. You can do. You
Yes.
smoke that in the studios. It's Freestyle Friday, and right now you better freestyle too as well.
Go ahead.
What I'm right now. When it comes to all our guests,
We got it.
the segment
Are we reading this?
yes,
Yes.
sir. Segment right here is sponsored by Disher Studios.
Okay.
Shout
This
out.
day in Black History.
Yes,
Larry,
sir. Yes, sir.
y'all talk on it.
November 13th, 1913, we had Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. He becomes a member of the American College of Surgeons. That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. On November 12th, 1913, Dr. Daniel Hale Williams, who was the first doctor to perform a successful open heart surgery, he became the first African American to become a member of the American College of Surgeons. On July 9th, 1893, Dr. Daniel Hale Williams performed the first successful open heart surgery. He founded Providence Hospital and Training School for Nurses in Chicago, Illinois, on May 4th, 1891. The nation's first interracial hospital and nursing school. 2 years later, on July 9th, 1893, James Cornish was admitted to the hospital after being stabbed in the chest. Dr. Williams performed the first successful open heart surgery on Cornish. Dr. Williams repaired a severed artery and a gash in the pericardium, the sac that encloses the heart. James Cornish was released from the hospital 51 days after surgery and lived for decades after the incident. Dr. Williams was born on January 18, 1856 in Pennsylvania and died on August 4, 1931 in Michigan at age 75. Okay, dope. You make me nervous.
Man, that boy can read.
That nigga, boy, sexual chocolate. That boy good. That boy good. Like, nigga, them years in prison.
Why she make you nervous? Because she was staring at you?
Yeah, bro. Like, that's
She
You
wanted
felt
to
it?
know what you was
You felt
reading.
it was right here.
off, bro. Like,
It was right there.
No.
don't do that, bro. Like,
But that's awesome.
you know I'm, nigga, partially
She
illiterate.
she was impressed
Like, that he can read. I seen a post that say, what it say, like,
that you could read so
like,
well.
They say, sis, he not taking long to text back. The nigga can't spell. You feel me?
Hey, so what do you think with this day in Black History, Larry?
Bruh.
Oh, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
In the mic, give me that.
He didn't know what he was reading.
Yeah, for me, like, like, I like it because the thing is, anything dealing with us being the first to do anything, I respect it. You feel me? And, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, and I know this is so off topic, but I gotta say this. Stop trying to get black Superman and black Batman and all. Fuck all that shit. For our own people in our own race, create our own characters. Stop being so pressed to be accepted and fit into shit.
Ooh.
So if they don't, like, I don't understand it. Like, if you know you did great work and you don't receive a Grammy or Oscar, it does not diminish what you have done. Like, you don't have to be
Absolutely.
accepted by these people, bruh. Fuck that shit, Slim. If you want for us to be represented a certain way as being superheroes, then create the superhero. we set the standards, bruh. Everything you realize right now become the pop culture. It follows us, Slim.
Yeah, so I read something. I didn't read it. So on TikTok, right?
Okay.
It was this little segment where this lady was like, "All right, y'all saying fuck black people, take away everything a black person has ever created, and let's see what America is."
That's it.
Yeah, for sure.
When
Absolutely.
I say it was the simple shit, the light switch,
The smallest air condition.
The traffic light.
refrigerator.
Exactly. What?
G.A. Morgan, baby.
We talking about refrigerators, ironing boards, irons, flat irons for your hair, bleaches for your hair. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like the littlest things that you can think of. The traffic light, you use that every day.
Exactly.
How about the wheel? We created that. How about to make the cotton shirt that you got on your
gotta
back?
realize the people. It's only the people that's doing the work are gonna create ways to make their work easier.
You know what I'm saying?
The master's not creating ways to make our work. It's the
Exactly.
slaves that's doing it.
Exactly.
You know? So of
Exactly.
course,
Just say, oh, that's a nice idea.
Eli
I'll take
Whitney.
that.
Eli Whitney, the cotton gin, absolutely.
You know what I'm
Even
saying?
Thomas Edison didn't even make the first light bulb.
Exactly.
Hey Rick, give them law. They don't know that,
How about the internet?
The brother, yeah, you right.
It
you
wasn't
right.
a brother,
The
it was
cell
a
phone.
sister.
No. It was a.
It was a sister.
I'm gonna Google this shit. You ready?
Google it.
You ready?
Are you ready?
So listen, we are betting on this. The first black person to invent the internet. You said it was a sister.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Okay, straight up. Come on, Google. Oh shit. I got it for real. Okay, solid.
Come on now.
That was off topic.
Talk.
The first black person to invent the internet.
It might say Mark Dean.
I'm pretty sure.
It's gonna say it ain't gonna say Lakeisha thing. So
Wow.
I'm just saying what it might say. I'm not
Mark
just-
Dean, we got a winner. The Hazel Eye Bandit. So
He was setting you up for that one too as well.
sis, it's right here.
What Mark Dean talk to me.
What black person invented the internet? Well, this say Philip. Philip Emeagwali, a math whiz who came up with the formula for allowing a large number of computers to communicate at once. The thing is, I don't see Lakeisha or Shaquanda.
The fact is that black people, regardless of man or woman, have been doing amazing things in this
And by
country
the way, on the
for
side
many,
note,
many years.
I'm glad you said that because right now, man, like that's another thing, man. They have began to pit men versus women. Like we not on that shit, bruh. And that shit irks me. Like it really, you know what I'm saying? Like it really has become like what they have done now is like it's not just a battle between the race. It's a battle of the genders now. And I don't really like that.
You shouldn't like that.
Because it's weird. Because like I don't tell you all the time, baby. Like I don't understand this new 2020 like male energy, but niggas are weird. Not niggas, because I know the word not right, but dudes are weird.
No,
bro.
a second now. I prefer this to be a offline conversation
Okay.
because I have certain things I like to say with that too as well.
Okay.
But if we were to talk about it right now,
Right.
we'll be here for another 40 minutes.
You're right. We gotta end it. You're right. We gotta end it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Facts.
With that being said, right there, shout out to This Ain't a Black History. Thank you for reading that too as
Thank
well.
you. Okay.
Let's go around the room, starting with Darnell. Final thoughts.
Man, I just want to say shout out to my man Larry for coming out. Shout out to Brittany. You know, she came out last minute, but she's here. Shout out to the wife dropping that knowledge tonight.
Beyonce.
Always, always appreciative.
That's why you love me.
Prime Reb, how you doing?
Prime rib. Straight up. Hey.
Who's Prime Reb? This one of y'all peoples?
Where? Oh,
On Twitch.
Among things I'm sure weren't created correctly.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
facts though. Wasn't credited straight up though. I don't know who Prime Rib is, but facts.
my
Just
prime,
a rando.
my
Hey, Prime
prime,
Reb, we got another love for you. Second round real quick.
Straight up.
my prime rib sitting next to me.
Straight up.
Keep talking. Hey, Prime Reb, we on last thoughts right now.
Show off.
But,
Prime Reb, check the rest of the podcast. I'm curious to your thoughts.
Thank you to my man Rick.
All the
Always
time. Straight up.
having me out. making me a member.
You full-time member, baby.
Yes, sir. But, man, thanks to the fans. Thanks to everybody that's listening. All our viewers.
Straight
I
up.
just want to say I love y'all, man. And good night.
I was scrolling through smaller twitches. Hey, you know, honestly, prime rib right now, that's what we need. Honestly,
Absolutely.
we're not that big. we don't have sponsorships. We talk on our own accord. We do our own opinion.
Yeah.
If you can subscribe to us,
Straight up.
it'll be love, man. It'll be love, man,
Thank
woman,
you, Prime Rib.
whoever you
Thank
are.
you.
Prime Rib, we appreciate you right there.
Real stuff
Definitely
though.
do.
Real stuff though.
Yeah, I love that right there. I love it. We take what we got. I appreciate. We appreciate everything.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm the same way. Like
The small
I just
things
support
matter.
exactly, bro. And it's
That's
like,
it.
It ain't getting behind a Nike or a Tesla. Like no, you find up and coming.
Mm-hmm.
I love the underdog. You feel me? So
That's all we are.
Shots out.
We're underdogs just trying to punch up, trying
That's
to find
it.
a way to
Straight
the
up,
heavyweight
straight up,
championship.
Straight up.
So Prime Red, appreciate that. You're probably the only one watching this right now on Twitch. So I love that, and we'll continue to grow from there. I just appreciate your support. We appreciate your support.
We definitely do.
You know what you got?
Here it
So
comes.
it was a lot of stuff said on this podcast. First and foremost,
This shit was forever.
Thank our special guest,
Straight up.
Bayete Sadiq.
Oh,
That's
you
what I'm
remember.
calling
You
you
remember.
now. Yeah.
Because Nell didn't remember. Thank you. Straight up.
Wow.
Shout out to Britt.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Bayette, why you doing that right there?
Right.
It's him.
Bayette.
It's Bayete.
Yes.
Okay.
But see, you aggressive, so I didn't correct you.
The last king of the dead earth.
Bayete Sadiq.
Come on, man.
But Yeti said, how you
Got
know
it.
about...
Come on,
We
man.
got to talk, Slim. You done read some books.
Come on, man. That's all I
Shout
do.
out to Quality Touch Studios.
Lou.
Vision
Yes, sir.
Studios.
Will.
Shots at Lou
I
Oh,
will
yeah, my
always
man,
shout
Lou.
out
and Drizzy
William
Rambo.
Bowser and Lou.
That's,
Uncle
gro-
Lou.
that's
Lou.
growth.
And,
That's growth
Yeah.
right there.
Fast Eddie's.
ThisIsStudios.com.
I said this is
They had their last show tonight.
Yeah, I said this is
For
Studios.
real?
Yeah. That's Eddie's
Drizzy, my
Drizzy Rambo. All right.
my mentor, Govaria Pugh Brown.
The sister that's in... Okay, facts.
Shout out to her. Shout out to my husband
Mm.
and Rick and the whole BNY family. There are
Damn, that was short.
a few of us.
There
There are
you are phony, ain't there?
there are a
Oh,
few of
man.
us who are not here, but you are still our family. My final thoughts on tonight is we are black and proud of who we are.
Amen.
Even though we come from different backgrounds,
Amen.
we can agree that no sacrifice holds no reward. So in life, you have to sacrifice
Amen.
something to get what you want. Life is a process. It's one step at a time. There is no elevator. So in order for you to continuously grow,
she giving
you
love.
gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Straight up.
So with that being said, in the future, I hope we get to see and enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Amen. Damn, Slim.
I really do. Because I want all of us to be successful in life. But to see your success is the most amazing reward ever.
It is, though.
So
Yeah.
we will see our successes. Because
Absolutely.
we see things and speak them into existence. So we just speaking this into existence. This is more than just a podcast for us. It is an outlet.
Straight up.
It is a way to educate. I want to see more with the Never Going mentorship program in the future. I want to
Bro,
see more of it.
Straight up, though.
I want to
Yeah.
see it. I want to
Yeah.
be a part of it because I feel like it's something that we need in our community.
Absolutely.
So I want to see what you do with that in the future. I do.
Like that.
Rick, I have seen you come a long way.
Long way.
A
Look
long,
at the studio.
long way.
It's not an us thing. It's not, I'm sorry, it's not a me thing. It's an us
He
thing.
about to
It
say,
is.
it's not an us thing,
It-
it's a me. I did
it-
this.
It's not an us thing. It's
It is a us
all of
thing.
us thing.
I
But
So it's,
when I say you
the brain was broken.
you have built this though. I've watched you build.
I didn't build this by myself.
You did not build it by yourself, but I've watched you build this brain on a thought that came from a garage.
It was
with
a
a
thought
couple of few good men.
It was there. It is a thought of a few good men.
A thought of a few good men, and you brought it to fruition. You know what I'm saying?
That's not right.
Donnell, as always, I'm proud of you every day, every week, every hour. It takes a
Jay-Z.
lot for us to grow.
It's The Rock.
as a couple,
sure?
and it takes a lot for us to grow as business partners. And I just see us continuing to grow. Shout out to Jen E. Okay? It takes a lot to deal with Rick and his assholeness at times.
Straight up, Jenny.
But we love the support. Junior, not the third and not senior.
Oh, she got descriptive. Okay.
Dang, they go my whole government.
The whole one though, yeah.
He said which one. He asked.
There it is. Go on.
But shout out to Jenny. She is the backbone, behind every strong man. There is definitely a strong woman.
Undercover brother.
Is strong.
Undercover brother.
Amen.
So that's it for my final thought.
Kiani, that's fantastic. Awesome, because everything you said was right. Because without Jenny, I mean, where would I be? The man formerly known as Larry.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Can we get your final thoughts, please?
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts in this podcast.
Without the phone, please.
I got a shout out to Fineo. Failure is not an option, and it's so much like that's a real life thing, bro. Like I don't even accept failure. It doesn't exist. You feel me? Shouts out to the big bro, man, Nell, man. The Susquiana, man.
Yes,
Shouts out to Blacks and Yaks. Oh, my
Hey.
gosh, bro. Like, in which you have the freedom to be yourself and speak freely. Like, that's what it is. End of the day, like, your opinion is yours. You know what I'm saying?
It's nowhere else.
That's it. Fuck all that, like, you gotta be honest with yourself, man. Right now, society becomes so sanitized. Fuck all that shit. You feel me? Whether or not you agree or not with my opinion, it's still my opinion. You feel me? I want to say shouts out to Uncle Nell, man. Duncan's son on Facebook. That's big bro. 21 years in prison. I love that, bro. Shouts out to Big Boo and just all the men that did time
I'm clipping
with
this.
me.
Give all your shout outs right now.
All of them.
I'm clipping this. Give all your shout outs.
Okay, damn, man, we got Big Boo, man. We got Black. We got goddamn, my man Young Tay. We got Young Marley, man. We got Skinny. Goddamn, we got my man. Listen, whoever I done did time with, and if I don't know you or not, you did time, you home, and you are progressing, and you positive, bro. It's a shout out to you, man.
Shout out.
Shout out to Good Company. Shout out to any I'm just grateful, man. Shouts out to anybody that has hired a felon. You feel me? Shouts out to the women that support their men that's locked up. They come home and do right. Like, I'm with all that. You feel me? Brett, like,
hey, off camera.
You have continued to just support and just like the energy. You feel me? Like, I just appreciate it. My man Damo, shouts out to Reflection Dominican Barbershop in Waldorf, man. My man Jay, my man Keys, Naya, why she so bomb, man.
Dominican by the Chuck E. Cheese?
Straight by the Chuck E. Cheese, bro.
Ain't that where you go?
You already know.
No, my guy used to cut over there too as well.
That's
my
what
guy
it
used
is,
to cut over there, but he don't cut over there no more.
So,
like,
like,
I love those barbers.
You already New Fade, who this? New Fade, who this? So listen.
Hey, I'm turning on the fades.
Yeah, Rick, you used to have a smooth face
yeah,
too.
that fade the shit.
My barber got COVID right now.
Who your barber?
My barber is different. My barber different right now. Barber different. Hey, what you see right now? It's loyalty.
Facts.
It's called loyalty right now. All right,
shit, though, man. Never going back. Never going back. As Kiana was saying, man, we moving into the phase of never going, man. Like, shouts out to everybody that support black business, bro.
Yes, that's
BNY Networks and black business.
Right, man. And the thing that make me mad, like, black business should not be like done in response to white supremacy. Like,
absolutely.
You should support black business because you should support black business. That's it. Don't do it because I'm mad at the white man, I'm mad at the government. No, this is the right thing to do because, like, we the only ones who don't support each other. You feel me? And that's really it, man. I just
I feel it.
Loving life, man. That's it, man. Shouts out, man, to whoever is moving in the right direction, man. That's it.
Rick.
Let's go, Rick. Let's go. Final thought.
Final thoughts.
Steve Harvey.
Somehow, in a whole second now, the winner is Colombia, but it's actually some other country. I don't know. Don't give me Steve Harvey right there.
Charlemagne the God.
Rick Simmons. Rick Simmons.
Rick Simmons.
Look. I'm telling you right now, my final thoughts are never about me. because the BNY network we're trying to grow.
Yeah.
It's never about me. It's about us, the people.
Absolutely.
We made changes recently. I reached out to Neil and Kiana, and they stepped up 100-fold.
Facts.
Like they came through with no. It was immediate. There was a void, and I appreciate them for just stepping up with that. They're not replacing anybody, but their position is solidified. If that means something to, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. I've known these two individuals since 2015 when I was drunk off my ass.
Oh, God.
And I walked outside.
Let's not talk about those nights.
And Jamie was outside talking to the both of them. We say, Jamie was like, we got new neighbors. I was like, let me go meet them. I got a bottle of a bottle of Hennessy in my hand, and a cup other hand full of from the Hennessy. I walk inside, see these two. Nell with a Sabiato on, Kiana matching them.
Sabiato.
Don't do that.
What's wrong with that? Come on now.
Sabiato.
And I see both of them two up there. I was like, immediately I saw them. I thought something immediately came in my mind. PG County. I was like, oh, we gonna get along just fine.
Yeah.
We gonna get along just fine.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I saw. I was like, I walked up barefoot. I also was PG County. I was like,
You was barefoot.
hey baby, I am home. You know what I mean?
But not only was he barefoot, he had on this. What's the suit called?
I didn't have any. I had a red shirt on and some beige
You
shorts.
did not.
He was in uniform.
You
I
definitely had on your flight suit.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, your
Just
flight
being
suit.
home.
Yeah,
No,
your flight
no,
suit
it was
on,
not.
bruh.
No,
You
it
had
was
on
not.
your flight suit.
No, I was red shirt with the company logo.
Nope.
You had on your flight
You had
suit.
your flight suit on.
Nah, I think we remember. It doesn't matter what I wore on, but regardless, I came out with what? We all remember what?
Hennessy.
A bottle of Hennessy. There it is, right there. But the thing is that from that, our relationship grew, and we were neighbors for a year and some change. And then, since then, like most neighbors, you move on, things happen, but we kept the faith from.
We are family.
Yeah, exactly.
We tied together.
And we
for
find
life.
out that our cousin knew this man from.
Bro, that was a
back in
scary.
middle school.
You remember when?
Middle
Matter of
school.
fact, that was the day Lou came home. Cause you was like, "Hey, my cousin coming over. We gonna come over."
That was when Luke
Was that Luke came home?
Yeah, cause we had the
That was
we
our
had the
housewarming.
housewarming,
I
and
just
he was like,
remember- I
"I'm
just
gonna bring
remember
my
the party.
cousin over," and he was like, "This your cousin?"
He was like, no,
He was like,
like
this-
turtle.
Exactly.
Shit blew my mind. So me and Nell, we've been intertwined from like back in like I don't know, like 20 years ago,
Yeah.
Man.
unannounced. But the thing is about is that everything in BNY, what I'm trying to get is that it's a family atmosphere.
Definitely.
Everything, it's all family around. Between the two of you and who you bring over here to his podcast, like when Nell said, "I got my guy I want to bring over. He'd be great to interview." I'm like,
Straight up. Yeah.
I have a few
No
questions.
goofies.
Yeah, I have a few questions to
no
make sure how I can.
goofies,
Yeah, a few questions how we can actually move the podcast, what area we can take it. But I mean, at the end of the day, when Neil says, "I trust," and Neil, I trust. That's why I look at it.
That's important though.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
It is.
But we are a family though, so I appreciate that. I
Solid.
appreciate y'all for loving us.
Solid.
I appreciate y'all for inviting us a couple weeks ago to watch the football team beat the Cowboys.
Say that again. Wait, what's the? Make
I
sure
appreciate
you
y'all.
identify.
I appreciate y'all.
What football team?
What football team?
The
what?
Washington football team.
Okay.
Oh.
And Keanu had this huge spread out to watch the burgundy and gold beat up on her. I don't know what color she got.
You know what?
Black and silver.
Everybody
I
has
don't
to
even
take
know
a
what it
loss
is.
at
We
some
black and
point
blue
in
right
their
now.
life.
Yeah, black and blue all over.
Bruised
like,
up.
Like
All
Dak
the way
Prescott
bruised
ankle.
up. Oh, that was an ugly break.
But my
So it's
Ravens,
Kyle
though.
Allen.
Motherfucker.
But my Ravens.
Trust me.
Solid,
This whole area.
bruh.
This whole area.
Come
We
on,
converted.
that's
Hey,
bullshit now.
Hey.
Converted.
You see
Hey,
them
now, come
headphones?
on, now.
See down the headphones right there?
Hey,
Hey, we
listen.
all turn purple and black at some point.
Let's
Hey, now,
let's
come
be
on,
honest.
man.
This purple right here.
Hey, you ever seen the movie The Color Purple?
Yeah, yeah. You
Nah,
told
I never saw
Harpo to
that.
beat me. Yeah, but listen,
It was rough, but we appreciate you just as much as you appreciate us.
the
We did
Ravens
that.
6-2, by the way.
But
Okay.
Nah, I appreciate y'all even more than you
Now
appreciate
be
me.
hating.
Do you?
Yes,
That's my
absolutely.
spot.
Because the thing is that, look around. Look around.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, it was
Hey, I'm not gonna.
other individuals in this seat that couldn't be here for tonight. They just couldn't be here. But I appreciate y'all for being here tonight.
Listen,
Yeah.
no matter
Okay.
where you go, We had this discussion before. No matter where you go, we always gonna be there.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? We are family. So for family, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. We always gonna be there to be by your side or be behind you every step of the way. Nothing is gonna change. When we decided that we were going to be friends, and then our friendship actually turned into family.
Absolutely.
And when I say our friendship, I mean it gets deeper than just you, Darnell, and I. Your family has now become my family, and my family has now become your family, to the point where we plan stuff together as a family.
Your son texts me individually.
I know. You like his... I mean, you are his uncle, though.
I'm not trying to break this up. Like, the liquor stores...
You're breaking this up right now.
The liquor stores are closing. And I need to see the liquor store before it closes.
Oh, okay. Hold a second.
Okay.
I want to talk about that offline real quick. Okay. Because we're going to get to that real quick.
Okay.
I'm done with my final thoughts. If you want something real quick, they want to just shoot out there. We can go with that. If not...
All right.
We're good?
Yeah,
Nell? Kiana?
We good.
We good.
The man formerly known as Larry?
Why he keep saying the man formerly known?
Bayete.
That's some Prince.
Hey, take a look at that right there. Look how beautiful that looks.
A snapshot of humanity.
Hey, that's BNY Network right there. That's what we're building towards.
Yes.
One day that BNY be BET, MTV, CBS,
I'm down.
ABC.
ESPN.
We're gonna build towards that right there.
Yes.
Whether we can sit from the land of milk and honey with y'all.
We gonna build the foundation,
like Moses, baby. We might not see it.
Hey, we might not see it, but guess what? Like Martin Luther King, we may not see it, but guess what? We here. In the words of BNY Podcast.
Hey now.
1.